All right. What's going on, guys? If you want to all get some more people in here, that would be awesome. Maybe if you're following me on Twitter, you can go ahead and retweet this. That way, we can just get some more people in here, and then we can all do a discussion on these Kingdom chapters. But yeah, what's going on, guys? It is Professor Anime, and I'm going to be live reacting to the Kingdom Greatness, chapters 150 to 173, which will conclude the Bayo arc. That is right, people. That is right. I'm super excited for this. I'm at the halfway point when it comes to this arc, and this arc is just getting ridiculous. We had Bihei-sama. Bihei-sama died. He died. Damn, man. Shin, lost, pretty much his whole squad. And then you have Bushin, freaking savage, the master of martial arts. Just freaking taking out everyone within the Shin army, the Kin army. It was ridiculous. I was like, damn, what is going to happen? Kyokai even had a hard time bringing this guy down. He's on a whole different level. It's ridiculous. All right, but we're going to get ahead into this. I'm hype as fuck right now. All right, so we're going to be starting on chapter 150 of Kingdom, and it's titled Ouki's True Strength. Oh, boy. So we're finally going to see Ouki in action. That is right. He actually was on his way to the camp. So this is going to be very interesting. I'm very curious as to how strong Ouki is, especially due to the fact that he's probably going to be up against Bushin. So this is going to be pretty hype. Due to the last live reaction, I ended up reacting to one chapter at a time and then doing a discussion. Because of the fact that this is 150 through 173, every 5 chapters, I think, I'm going to look back on the chat and see what you all are saying, and then we can do a whole discussion from those 5 chapters, and then we'll continue onward. So we're going to do it like that. All right, so oh yeah, and also please keep in mind before I start that do not leave any spoilers of the future arcs of the series. We're only going to be talking about chapters 150 through 173. So yeah, just keep that in mind. All right, so let's go ahead and start Kingdom chapter 150. If you guys want to read this along with me, that would be sick. I will put a link in the description down below for you guys in case you guys want to read along with me. All right, so let's actually begin this. Chapter 150, Ouki's True Strength. All right, we're on page 2. Oh, they're going in. It's Kin Cavalry. They're coming. Assume formations. Yes, sir. Don't let a single one through. We'll hit them back. Shomo-sama. Could that be? This guy has a double chin. That one big dude. He's a pretty strong dude. It's like he carries this freaking axe-like looking thing. It's General Kio. Are you serious? Yeah, no mistake. Things are gonna get so interesting with this. Oh, Ouki, man! Our commander-in-chief has finally joined the fray. Yo. I had thought that the only one who could think of a trick like this would be Shomu. It appears I was correct, wouldn't you say? Yes, sir. An idea befitting of a pig. It doesn't appear that he was the one who destroyed our 4th army, but it cannot be helped. This grief and sorrow that we have received shall be passed down here unto Shomu-sama. Oh, man. How could this be for that Ouki to appear before me of his own accord? To grow old is truly sad. He has not the slightest idea of what a dangerous situation he has just stepped into. Oh, man. While it's true the Ouki army is strong, but Shin, yeah, that Zhao army isn't phased at all. What the heck's up with those soldiers? They're Zhao soldiers too, but they're completely different from Fuki's men. Not to mention, inside that, there's one extraordinary man. Oh, yo, the fatso. Oh, man. See, he has like that scythe-looking thing. Like he's taking the horses and splitting everyone in half. Like it's ridiculous. Damn. Heads flying everywhere. What the? That huge man's cutting down everything in his path. That strength, he's probably on the same level as General Mobu. Shomu is headed our way. Fortify the center. Toka unit forward. Send for the infantry at the rear. Lieutenant To. A moment, please, Lieutenant To. What's the matter, Army Commander Rinbo? There is something I would like to tell you. Who is responsible for guarding our lord? Shomu is dangerous. I had one bout with him. Even you? Rather than besting him, just defending against his attacks was all I could manage. And those that ride near him are all fierce warriors too. Listen well. If you were to encounter Shomu, you must not allow him to get near our lord at all costs. As far as Shomu's strength is concerned, it knows no limits. Yo, Shomu, dude. Yo, these generals in Kingdom are like they're ridiculous. It's no good. They can't stop that fat ass at all. If this is bad, General Ouki is currently stationed close to the front line. If they don't stop that man soon, it won't be long before his blade reaches the general. What is it? What is this bad feeling I have? Toka's unit has been destroyed. Shomu is coming straight toward us. Kuro unit forward. Lieutenant, Lieutenant To. Sir. I'm going. Yo, let's go, Ouki. Let's go. Yes, sir. He's charging in. General Ouki is also advancing forward. Shomu-sama, Ouki is heading towards us right now. Ouki himself. You're not getting through us, you damn pig. Ooh, and he takes your head straight off. Clean off, dude. Seems you wanted this from the start. The monstrous bird of Kin's 6 great generals. It's Ouki. You have any idea how long I have waited for this day? I'll leave the trash to you guys. Yes, sir. All that man is speeding up. With this, the two of them are going to clash. You say generals whose strength is already the stuff of legends. There is no need to doubt your abilities, but that's only because I was not born in your generation. All of you watch this and know well. My ability, the ability of a monster who surpasses even Kin's 6 generals. When it comes to strength, you cannot hold a candle to my might, Ouki. So this dude is saying that his ability is the ability of a monster who surpasses even Kin's 6 generals. Really? Or Xin. I think that's how they pronounce it. It's time to say goodbye to relics of the past. General Ouki! Ouki! From today onwards, I will be the one to reign supreme over all of China's battlefields. Oh, no way. No way. Yo, that look in his eye. Oh! Yo, Ouki, he just sliced through the sky. Both Shomu and Rinbo were mistaken. Damn, dude, he freaking just cut the horse's head off, clean off, and freaking ripped a new one inside of Shomu. Done. Yo, dude, Ouki, dude, yo. Ouki's not a force to be reckoned with, man. The one whose strength knows no limits is our Lord General Ouki. Yo. Dude, look at the horse's head just spin out of control. That blood go... Dude. Yo, Ouki, man. All right, I'm glad I finally got to see what Ouki is capable of. That is sick. That is greatness. All right, let me just look in the chat really quick to see who we have right here. MVPX Tomahawks. What's going on? Earlier you said Bihei died. It was his brother that died. Bihei still. Okay, yeah, I think that was Heki then. That was Heki, right? I believe it was Heki then. If that was B. So Bihei's still alive. That must have been Heki then. So sorry about that confusion. Brighton's Love Tomic, what's going on? Hey, Merry Christmas or New Year. Yeah, the New Year is drawing to a close. Koryu, hopefully I pronounced your name right. What's going on? See you guys in the next hour. All right, Usama. Talk to you later, man. All right, so for those of you just joined now, we're going to be discussing chapters 151 through 173. Every like 5 or so chapters, I will go ahead and look at the chat, so that way I can actually, you know, not get confused, I guess, because I remember some people in the last stream were basically saying, try not to react to one chapter at a time and then go to discussion. Try to react to several chapters and then look at the chat. So I would better, but hopefully you all stick in the chat with me, because I'm yeah. All right, so we're on chapter 151 called Mobu Approaches. All right, so another general is about to approach. Usama has been retreat, retreat. Don't chase them too far. Attack at will. Gather up the injured. All right, we're on page 2. Damn, Shin is like, yo, he's like surprised at Ouki. He's like, I don't have any words. Concerning Hoken, let us talk of it in detail as we walk. That said, it appears the Hishin unit has been reduced to under half its original numbers in just one night. Is it painful, youngster Shin? Right now, I'm trying not to think too much about it. If I think about it right now, I probably won't be able to even take a single step forward. But that's not what all of my fallen men would want. Definitely not. Which is why right now, the only thing I'm thinking about is how to fight and get even more achievements with these 36 men. You know, that's the thing. Like, he started off with like 100. Now he's down to 36. Ridiculous, man. Oh, and here I was thinking I would try and cheer you up, but it doesn't seem like it will be necessary, right, Do? Yes, sir. What a boring kid. That attitude of yours isn't bad at all, youngster Shin. The path to a general is a path of sacrifice, and it is by overcoming these trials that both your men and your unit will grow stronger and larger. That is the way it must be. It was worth bestowing the Hishin name upon your men. Well then, it's time we got moving ourselves. The decisive battle draws near. The Zhao Army HQ, Choho-sama. Hoken-sama has just returned. Oh boy, no Bushin, dude. Oh, so he's working for the Zhao Army. What? He's working for the Zhao. What? There is nothing more important than seeing you unharmed. I believed Ouki had appeared. Forgive me. Not at all. So long as you are unharmed, our battle plan remains unaffected. But nonetheless, Hoken-sama, if you could please give us some warning next time, lest there be the risk of all our efforts going to waste. No need to fret. I understand. Urgent news. Clear the way. Chosu-sama, we have sighted a smoke signal towards our rear. It is the smoke signal for the death of Shomu-sama. What? Shomu has been slain? Impossible. How could that be? Shomu was stationed behind the kin forces, who could have killed him. Was there another signal apart from that one? Yes, there was. There certainly were 2 signals. The other was the signal to notify us of the appearance of Ouki. Ouki has... So you have finally come, Ouki. That curious bastard has finally entered the mountains. In the end, was it Hoken-sama's attack that goaded Ouki to move? The loss of Shomu stings, but it is not a fatal blow to our Zhao army. Now, all that remains is to have our various armies locate and stall the other kin forces. Have the isolated Ouki army advance into our headquarters all alone, and it shall be our victory. In these mountains, which normally made predicting the future difficult, Shosu began to become excited as events unfolded according to his plans. But there was one thing which he was mistaken about. Mobu's mobility. Mobu's army, which had begun moving before the light of dawn, so they're on their way as well, had actually arrived at a point where they had sighted the Zhao army's HQ. Oh, okay, so they're about to go in. So that's their headquarters. There's no mistaking it. So, Oyu, the name is real. Your navigation ability was most impressive. Once this battle has ended, leave Ouki and come work for me. Haha, please stop with the jest, but as a soldier, I am grateful for those words. By the way, wasn't the original plan to have our allies circle around to Zhao's rear? No need. Now that we are this close, they can no longer run or hide. Left army, fan out. The combined forces of Mobu and Ryoko's army of 25,000 men began their offense on the Zhao HQ's army of 30,000. All right, there's smoke signals going up, but is that all we can glean? Curses, even viewing from high ground isn't enough for us to get a grasp of the battle. That we cannot obtain even a hint of the situation is a discovery in itself. A battle in the mountains is more difficult than we imagine. Such as, apart from these smoke signals, there are no methods of sending messages to allies since one does not know their location. However, the use of smoke signals will also alert the enemy to your whereabouts. Without a suitably important reason, they will not use them. I wonder what those signals mean. For outsiders like us, we cannot know which armies sent them, much less the meaning behind it. Apart from using smoke signals, there's actually another method of relaying information. What is it, Reboku Dono? Flags. Look over there. The flags raised at Shin's headquarters are different from the ones in the morning. Flags. By changing the color or order of the flags, it's possible to convey detailed messages. We know that already. Sometimes like that is. So it's kind of like Morse code in a way. That being said, flags also possess the disadvantage of possessing a smaller viewable range. At this time, the clash between Joseph and Mobu had escalated into while the surprise attacking Mobu army may have been full of ferocity from the start, let's see. Their momentum had been halted by Chosu's army's skillful counter during the two armies' struggle for the upper hand. Our forces hold the overwhelming advantage in soldier strength, but the Zhao defenses are sapping more of that strength than we expected. It's a dead end. Damn it, fall back. But even so, the Qin's army that was personally being led by Mobu was slowly pushing their way forward. The Zhao are falling back slightly, eh? This could be said to be as expected of Mobu. But if we are not able to conclude this battle in the next push, then we'll have delved even deeper than planned. Our HQ is already so tiny. If we don't stop here, we'll be breaking the rules set by my lord. That said, it's not as if we can halt this engagement right now. Ooh, who is that? Could that be? That's Mobu right there. Yep, it's Mobu. He going in. Oh, he sees Hoshin's head. Oh, yo, they're staring down each other on the 5th day since the start of the battle. The Qin army had finally located the enemy headquarters. And so, the final furious development of this great Qin-Zhao war was about to unfold. Damn. All right, so we're already on to... Don't rush for some... Oh, no. Okay, so I think that's a bonus picture right there. I think that was a bonus page right there, unless Kyokai is making their appearance. I don't know, but I think that was a bonus picture. But let me look at the chat really quick just to see who stopped by. What's going on, Trebo? And next, the next page. Now, really quick, guys, can I don't know, it kind of looks weird on my end. What's going on, Robert? What's going on? Let me refresh my page really quick. Let me just see if that helps. I don't know, it kind of looks weird on my end. All right. No, okay. I think we're good now. I think we're good. What's going on, Robert? Yeah, we're good. All right. All right. Let's begin chapter 152. All right, so yeah, trap. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I was just making sure that the stream was good before we began moving forward. All right, so chapter 152. We are on page 8. The rest were kind of like just little promotions and covers and stuff like that. All right, so yo, Mobu and Hoshin staring each other down. This is. Look at that Tau. It's the smoke signal for the location. Most likely Ryoko was responsible. Yes, sir, as expected of Ryoko. But the location is certainly much deeper than I had imagined. Rather than saying Ryoko's advance was too slow, perhaps it was Chosu's retreat that was too fast. Ryoku is together. Indeed, in other words, Chosu will be overseeing the Zhao headquarters. However, if Hoken were to enter the stage as well, then it will be extremely hard to predict the future developments. That's the thing, though, because he's the Bushin. In which case, Mobu is a cause for slight concern. Who would have thought Hoken would appear this early? So sudden appearances like this are what define Hoken. Going by the flags at our headquarters, my lord has already entered the mountains, and with the smoke signal, I realized earlier it should only take him an hour or so to arrive. However, to all soldiers of the Ryoko and Mobu armies, that long-haired man over there is Hoken, the Zhao commander-in-chief. Hoken has casually appeared before us. Surround him and take his head. So that man is Hoken, the Zhao commander-in-chief. That explains why my first glimpse of him told me he was no ordinary man. No, not just that. This is the first time I met a man of such a powerful martial aura. Because he's the Bushin, man. Don't want about, Mobu's probably gonna die. I have a feeling Mobu's gonna die. Even I'm getting the cold sweats. Interesting. He's heading in. There goes Mobu. Hoken might be a monster, but Mobu certainly won't lose either. This battle could very well be decided at this moment. They're going in. They're going in. Oh, he's running away. What? He ran away. Impossible. Could that Hoken actually be afraid of Mobu? No. Or is it he doesn't think Mobu's worth the time? You bastard. Do you think you can get away? Follow Mobu-sama's lead. Ryoko-sama, we should also make haste. What is this? There's something strange. Strange, but there's no doubt that right before us now is a chance to slay Hoken. Ryokoku, army, let's go. Well then, I shall be counting on you, Hoken-sama. Forgive my impatience, but I repeat, you must take care not to engage Mobu in even a single bout. Even if your blood were to lust for battle, no need to fret. Even I am aware of the fact that Ouki was drawing close to us. Damn, what a frightful man, to use the commander-in-chief of his own army to bait to lure Mobu. Around half of Mobu's forces are currently in pursuit of Hoken-sama. Good. Wait, this terrain is bad. Oh, are they trying to close them in? A single narrow path surrounded by steep cliffs. The army will be forced to thin out to advance. There are no spots to hide, and the only two exits lie straight ahead or behind. Hidden soldiers' ambushes. There is no better terrain for traps like those than this. This is clearly a trap. You know what's going to happen? I know what's going to happen. There's going to be archers on top of those cliffs, and they're going to freaking rain down on these guys. That has to be the trap. Hold, General Mobu. These grounds are dangerous. Ha! General Mobu, enough of your needless warnings. Raiki, my lord is fully aware that he is being baited by the Zhao. What? But so what of it? No matter what trick they may have up their sleeves, or however many tens of thousands of soldiers lie in ambush, there is absolutely nothing that can stop the explosive advance of the Mobu army. Oh! What? Where are the freaking rocks coming from? What? Are they using catapults? Yo, they're using catapults. Oh, shit. Damn, look at them splattering down. Oh no, they're freaking just pushing that. They're on the cliffs and just put. I'm surprised they didn't use arrows. Damn. They're actually using some other method in order to push the rocks down. Yo. Shit. All right. We are now on 153 called Flag. We're on page 2 now. Chapter 153, Flag. My lord, General Mobu, thank the heavens you're safe. Casualties, going by my estimates, we lost approximately half our men. Yo. Oh, dude. Half, you say? That's enough. Onward. A moment, please, General Mobu. There will definitely be even more similar traps further up ahead. To continue like this would be playing into the enemy's hands. Moreover, we have already advanced outside the sight range of our headquarters. If we push forward and further, we'll become completely isolated from our allies. The enemy will also be sending their troops toward us. We should temporarily withdraw and reorder our troops. Like hell. What is there to reorder when the enemy commander is standing right before my eyes? Do not be deceived, General Mobu. It is precisely because Zhao's strategist, Cho Sao, has a scheme to prevent you from slaying Hoken that he is willing to use him to bait you. Yo, Mobu's recklessness, man. He's not listening to the commander, man. And I know that he's the general, but I would listen to the commander. Because at this point, Mobu is just being reckless, and he's going to get his whole army wiped out. That right there is a huge mistake by him. I cannot be stopped by the likes of a scheme. General Mobu. Mobu. Meanwhile, the Ouki army has separated into cavalry and foot soldiers. The faster cavalry had to take a detour due to their mounts, while the infantry proceeded in a straight line using their mobility. Both divisions would end up approaching the Zhao headquarters at roughly the same speed. Okay. Bihei, Sugen, you guys shouldn't overdo it. General Ouki already said it was okay for anyone who couldn't keep up to retire. Don't be stupid, Shin. You think I'm just gonna go off and sleep after coming this far? You're kidding me, right? I'm coming with you, even though I probably won't be able to fight. I want to at least see the end of this battle with my own eyes. That's how it is. But you know, is it really okay for us to just rush forward like this, Shosa? We're way too vulnerable like this. On the off chance that the Zhao have posted soldiers to ambush us, we'd get crushed. That's true. I know that the general's in a rush, but this is a bit risky. I reckon General Ouki knows that there aren't any enemies in here. In the middle of mountains like this, how could he tell? Don't know who can say. It was exactly as Hyro said. Ouki already knew that the path was clear of Zhao's soldiers. The reason for this was the flags. In the middle of Ouki's march, he would occasionally raise flags facing back towards the Qin headquarters. This was a message directed towards the various army commanders scattered in the area. The men stationed at the Qin HQ would then copy Ouki's message flags onto their own flags. And by reading that, the various army commanders could receive Ouki's original message. In other words, the Qin headquarters that was located on high ground served as a center relay for Ouki's communication network. Of course, the messaging worked both ways, and the army commanders could also send messages to Ouki via the HQ. Always staying in contact. Due to this, Ouki was able to get a grasp on the entire battlefield as a whole. He was aware of the positions and situation of every single army belonging to both Qin and Zhao. However, he had lost contact with the Mobu and Ryohoku army, which had engaged with the Zhao HQ. That was because Ryohoku had stopped reinforcing to Ouki's messages. Hence, Ouki decided to urge his troops onward even faster. Damn. The flags have changed again. Something happened. Kinda. Here's some food. This is your share. Thanks. Okay, really quick, I need to ask a question. Maybe I should wait until this is being a reveal, but is this girl, I could be wrong, but is this actually the girl who took down Kyokai's sister? Because I have a feeling that is the person, but I don't know. What is it? It's just Kane. You really are a woman, aren't you? Ain't that obvious? Well, yeah, it's just you don't seem very feminine at all, so I was thinking maybe you were a man after all. What? What's this? Aren't you a girl? What? What was that for? I see, so you are a girl, eh? Well, I guess in this day and age, it's not too rare to see women dressing up and pretending to be men. So you somehow got mixed up with those men, and now you have to pretend you're becoming a strategist? I'm not pretending. I'm going to become a proper strategist. Give it up. But why? I'm smart, you know. That's not the problem. You probably have yet to fully understand it. Understand what? A strategist's true nature. A strategist is someone who experiences far more suffering and pain than any soldier who bleeds on the front lines, and is also far more fearsome. Chosu-sama, they have arrived. The Ouki army. Damn, Ouki is on his way, man. There's Shin as well, dude. Nice. All right, really quick, I'm just going to go take a quick glance at the chat. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. I'm off, mate. See you later. Good luck. Have a nice day. All right, Brains Love. Have a good day. Thanks for joining the stream. Oh, I can't talk about what's going to happen, but this is enjoyable. Thanks, man. Arrows are far weaker. Better rocks. I mean, yeah, I just had a suspicion that maybe they would rain down on the arrows, because that would have been kind of cool. But I was really surprised by the rocks, like how they actually pushed that stuff off the cliffs. Mobu is savage. He don't care about any traps. Appearing in like 150 chapters. Whoa, what chapter is he reading right now? I'm actually heading on to chapter 154, May. So if you guys want to read along with me, that would be awesome. No, Kane is not the one who killed Kyokai's sister. That is another girl entirely. Okay, I just had the suspicion. Not a spoiler, already states her name as Ren from Tribe U. Already states her name as Ren from Tribe. Oh, okay. She's not the girl who took Kyokai's sister. Dude, don't get yourself spoiled. Asking much question will get trolls who haven't. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't want to get spoiled, and I'm not spoiled right now. I'm not spoiled because I'm gonna be waiting for the reveals later on. I want to experience this series by myself, but I was just curious. I was just speculating, you know. So there's that. Anti-JP no more. Say hello from Tokyo. Let me watch your stream during Kingdom chapters. Awesome. Anti-JP no more. Thanks you for joining the stream. I'm actually going on to page 154 right now, and you're from Tokyo. That's awesome. I have some Tokyo viewers. That's great. All right, so I'm going to head back into chapter 154 now. We are on page 1, so if you guys want to read along with me, that will be awesome. All right, Ouki in there. So that's the Zhao headquarters. Now we're on page 2. But what the heck is going on here? Where the hell's the Zhao army? Why aren't they there? Oh, let's move. Yes, sir. This chapter is called Mobu Falls for the Trap. Well, there's a spoiler right there in and of itself. Ouki had his army hold position while he sent out scouts to probe the area for information. It didn't take long for a series of riders to begin trickling back to Ouki with news of Mobu and Chosu's movements. The Mobu army had fallen for Chosu's falling rock trap while in pursuit of Hoken and had lost half their troops. Damn, man. Crazy. However, Ouki lost contact with them due to Mobu's decision of delivering even deeper into the mountains. At the same time, Zhao's main army had also disappeared deep into the mountains through the side. How could this be? It's Ryoku, not with them. And yet they still chose to keep chasing. It should have been obvious to him that there would be many more traps ahead. No, even if it were not Mobu, it would not be a surprise that they chose to keep chasing, considering the Zhao's commander was right within reach. More importantly, the issue is Chaosu's army, which has disappeared. Having abandoned their headquarters, which was complete with defensive barricades, where on earth did they go? Probably to deal with the finishing blow to Mobu's army. Yeah, they're probably going to do another ambush. Most likely, Chosu has deployed a number of small troops of soldiers along Mobu's path to slowly chip him down. And once he has been reduced to a suitable size, the main army will wheel around to deliver the coup de grace, in other words, finishing them off. So by chasing after Chosu, we will also be able to assist Mobu, but if we proceed any further, we'll lose sight of our headquarters, which would mean we will lose our vision over the entirety of this vast battlefield. That cannot be helped. Damn. To force myself all the way here outside visible range of our headquarters, everything until now was all part of a plan devised by Chosao. In other words, so long as we remain here, that Zhao won't move either. And the trap which Mobu is currently caught in was probably the same scheme that Chosu was holding to use to slay me. If he is not careful, Mobu may very well lose his life here. I have a feel. Let's see. I have that feeling that Mobu's gonna die of his recklessness. Meanwhile, the Mobu army was under attack from a staggering amount of ambushed troops, exactly as Ouki had predicted. Ignore them. Follow the Lord from the right. They were cut off and split into numerous fragments, and then slowly ground down even more by further attacks. Damn, they're really trying to split up the army. The vanguard led by Mobu had already been reduced to only 2,000 soldiers. Damn. It had already been reduced to only 2,000 soldiers? And they started off with 20,000? You've got quite a detestable personality, don't you, Chosu? Enemy incoming on the left. Don't let them cut you off. It feels as if you always have troops posted to attack us at the worst possible time. Even though I came along as well and fully knew this was going to happen, we're still taking this many losses. But Chosu, what's surprising is, compared to your schemes, compared to my sharp eyesight, the might of Mobu is far greater than any of those. Dang, dude. Yo, his weapon is so cool. Like it's like a battering ram. That's what it is. Finally, Mobu has caught up with Hoken. Oh boy, yo, dude. General, my lord. Uh-oh. Do it, General Mobu. Oh, yo, dude, his freaking eyeball just came out. What? He actually got Hoken? Dude, no way. What? Yo, he's supposed to be the Bushin, the master of the martial arts. Yo, no, dude. What? Oh, shit. General Mobu. Reiki. Sir, shut everyone up. It's wrong. This man is not Hoken. It's a fake. What? A fake? What? I mean, it makes sense because you would expect the Bushin to actually, put up a challenge or just in general, just to cut off, Mobu right there on the spot. Unless this person, whoever it was a decoy for then Bushin to actually appear behind Mobu and then cut him off right there as a diversion. So this whole thing has been a trap. They've been leading General Mobu to a trap, but Hoken was a trap himself. Whoa. On guard, men. Here they come. Forward. At the same time, back at Kano, the royal captain of Kin, there was a gathering of strange fellows outside its western wall. Shobunkan. Yes, sir. The gates are open. Ooh, there's Zhang. Or Issei. I am glad to see you once again after so long, but what is the reason for the sudden visit? Yotanwa, you seem to be doing well, Ginking say. Yo, the mountain men have returned, and the mountain goddess herself has returned, man. I apologize for this sudden intrusion during your time of crisis, but say, there is something concerning this war which I must inform you of no matter what. So she has something to say. All right, really quick. I need to go look at the chat because that chapter was just wow. Like I need to see what you guys were saying. New sub here. May, welcome to the channel, man. Thanks a lot. Oh god, this arc, the one and only arc. We really see him in action. Oh my feeling. What are you gonna do to me? What's going on, Usama? You are back. There's also a one-shot about Shoheikan and Mobu, but it contains heavy spoilers. Oh, okay. Probably won't read that yet, then. Probably happens in chapter 1. Hopefully I can make some discussions going on now. I'm speaking about the one shit with SHK and maybe. Let's see. I think there are 3 top great people for Zhao. Trust me, I'm not spoiling, but you will see the rest early on. Not technically. Mobu is gonna be cool. Good. Yo. All right. So I had to look at the chat just to see, like, my reaction. Like, my reaction was just ridiculous for that chapter. I had to look at the chat. All right, so we're going to head on to the next chapter, which is chapter 155, The Northern Army. We're on page 1, which is just the cover art. Now we are on page 2. All right, let's begin. Zhao's Rihaku and Kosan Ryu armies continued exchanging glares with Kin's Rinbo and Doken armies in a stalemate over a valley. For the sake of allowing the Zhao HQ to battle Ouki, each Zhao general was tasked with stalling the the Kin army ahead of them. Though this was exactly what Choso planned, Rihaku decided to take matters into his own hands. All right. We're splitting our army into 2. I shall take command of the rear half and ride to Choso's aid. Shinka, I leave this position to you. Rihaku-sama? The Kin army is also aiming to stall the enemy army, just like us. In other words, the battlefield situation now is precisely what Ouki wishes. Chaosao, I understand that I am violating orders. Nevertheless, I'm still coming to assist you. You will not be able to defeat that Ouki with just your army alone. Rihaku, you must not move from here. Kosan Ryu. Rihaku, moving your army will only result in you bringing the opposing Kin army to Chaoso's location, and that is something we cannot afford at this moment. The Chaoso army cannot defeat Ouki by themselves. I know that Mobu's army has already been decimated by Choso's plan, but Ouki would never fall for those types of traps. Choso is also fully aware of that fact, which is why he didn't hesitate to use it on Mobu. If he cannot rely on any schemes, how is Choso planning on fighting Ouki? Choso is not planning on fighting Ouki. Ooh. No. From the moment Choso moved the battlefield to these mountains, it was decided that he would not fight. What are you saying, Kosan Ryu? I have no idea what you speak of. I suppose I came here thinking it was about that I shed light on some facts with you. Listen, Rihaku, the Zhao army this time hides a great secret. There's Ouki right there. At this time, the Ouki army was in pursuit of Chaoso's troops, though progress was fairly slow. At first glance, one might think it was because they were matching speed with the infantry, but that wasn't the case. It was because, once again, Ouki had the feeling that something was off. It was the same feeling he left back when he first decided to move the Kin headquarters. As I thought, there really is a faint scent of some manner of scheme. That said, even if we assume the Zhao's recent actions are some sort of cover or feint, they shouldn't have any large plays left available to them. But on the off chance that they really do actually have have something up their sleeve to threaten me, then there is no question that this stratagem they have laid down must be frightfully deep. My lord, urgent report from the Sensuko unit. Report, we have confirmed sighting of the Zhao army further down this path. Their army of 10,000 is currently encircling a unit of 1,000 Kin cavalry, in which General Mobu has been seen. At this rate, the Mobu army will be completely wiped out. Mobu. All cavalry full speed ahead. Yes, sir. As for our infantry, have them try to keep up as much as they can. Yes, sir. Cavalry unit, let's move. Hua! In royal capital Kanyo, what is it that you have to tell me no matter what, Yotana? Say, Are you maybe aware we have been devoting ourselves to the conquest of the mountain lands in the past year since we quelled your brother's rebellion together? Ultimately, our faction has grown to an unprecedented size. Our territories have expanded as far as to clash with the land of the northern horseman tribes, the Zhao. I think that's how you pronounce that, the Zhao. I'm going to go with that, the Zhao. Correct. The Zhang and other northern horseman tribes are completely different to the mountains folk we have fought thus far. They are a people of warfare whose military strength, understanding of warfare, and army sizes are several times greater. Indeed, it is why the states of Qin, Zhao, and Yan have erected the Great Wall on the borders factoring their territory. And so it was with the purpose of defeating these people that I led an army of 80,000 to attack their lands, which you were informed of by an envoy of mine. That's right, damn, 80,000? And now you have appeared before me completely composed, Yotanwa. Did you actually defeat the Zhang? No, I did not. You didn't defeat them? Does that mean you lost the battle? No, we did not lose the battle. Rather, after arriving at the location where the Zhang army should have been, there was not a single enemy. What the fuck? There was no enemy. Say, we were witness to a most fearsome sight there. The corpses of a Zhang army that numbered 100,000 men? All of them look like they're taken out by arrows. What? The Zhang army of 100,000 men completely decimated. Who the heck? 100,000 corpses? So the Zhang army was destroyed before your mountain folk even arrived. But who was responsible? No, could it have been one of the other tribes? Even if you call them the Northern Horsemen tribes, the truth is they're actually split into three major factions which constantly struggle for supremacy over one another. Yushi, Donggu, and Zhang. That battlefield could have been the aftermath of one such battle for domination. That's what I thought at first, too. However, that was not the case. The one responsible for killing the Zhang was a Zhao army. Ooh. What? The location of that battlefield was close to the Zhao borders. In other words, Zhao's northern army launched an offensive into the Zhang lands and crushed them completely. Yo. Impossible. That's inconceivable. If there really was a battle on the scale of hundreds of thousands, Kanyo should have long ago received word of it. We have numerous informants stationed in the Zhao royal capital of Kantan. There is no way they wouldn't have noticed such a large-scale battle. That's what I thought, but the reality is you didn't receive any news of it. Do you not think that this is terrifying, Say? Why do you think you were not informed of this? Because the Zhao imposed an information lockdown on its northern border. For what purpose? To conceal the fact that they possessed an army capable of defeating the Zhang. What would you do after concealing it? After concealing it? What happens after you hide the army, Say? You hide the army so that it can then intrude into the current battle between Qin and Zhao from the side. Oh, and the two forces of Zhao and Qin are currently evenly matched. Then the appearance of this hidden army will immediately decide the outcome of this battle. How can this be? Though all of this is only a theory of mine, but were this to truly be the case, the person responsible for devising this plan must be a fearsome strategist, just like the man who was in command of the Zhao northern army who buried 100,000 Zhang army. That was shocking in that battlefield. What was shocking in the battlefield wasn't the number of corpses, but rather the manner in which they died. You could tell it was completely one-sided slaughter. It's clear that they were defeated not by a martial might, so it wasn't Hoken, but rather by tactics. Are they the same person? Highly possible. We managed to learn by the man's name from the Zhang survivor. Reboku? Yo! Him? What? Damn. So he's, wow, that reveal though. This guy, wow, damn. All right, we're gonna go ahead into chapter 156 because it's only 16 chapters long, and then I'll go ahead and read the comments. So give me a minute, guys. So we're on 156 right now, titled Arrival, page 1. What's that noise? What? So they've come. Could it be? Mounted soldiers, and those and those Zhao flags. It's a Zhao army. We're surrounded. Arrival, damn. Oh shit, how could this be? Zhao cavalry appeared in a place like this. We have come to pick you up, Reboku-sama. Thanks for your efforts. What? Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You saved me? And I was thinking you were a pretty good person, but you turned out to be the enemy. Quit saying things as if you were some kid's playground fight. This is war. Shit. Are you going to kill us? Relax, Reboku-sama. Does not kill non-combatants. You will all be released the moment the battle is over. Well, see you later, Kio 10. If you really do manage to become a strategist, perhaps we'll meet again someday. Of course, it'll be as enemies. Yo. Freaking, oh man. Oh yeah, your food was tasty. Just tell me one thing, Kane. Just who on earth is Reboku? How is he related to this battle? That's 2 questions, you know. Fine, I'll answer your first one at least. Do you know of Zhao's 3 great heavens? Of course I know about them. That's him. Ooh, Zhao's 3 great heavens. All right, so Zhao has, I guess, these, what am I trying to say? Zhao apparently has these generals that have the most power to them, I guess. There's 3 members in the Zhao, and I guess of the generals that are called the Great Heavens, I guess. Reboku is one of them. And then there is also the 6, I'm going to say majestic, the 6 great majestic generals of the Kin army, I believe. Or were they all in the Kin? I think they were all in the Kin. But we know that Ouki is one of them. All right, we're on page 8. There was a strange terrain located to southeast of the area where the Zhao had raised their headquarters, a wide, flat field surrounded by steep cliffs on each side. The shape was like that of a bell, and inside the bell was an army with its back to the wall, surrounded by enemies. Ooh. The Mobu army, after having their forces fragmented time and time again, Mobu's unit had been reduced to less than 1,000 exhausted riders, bearing so many wounds that they could barely grip their weapons in their hands. Surrounding them was the Zhao forces corps, Chosu's army of 12,000 men. Of course, in this army was Chosu himself. And Hoken as well. There's the real Hoken, man. Maintain proximity with the Zhao, or they'll shoot us with arrows. Don't forget to guard General Mobu's back. Hoken and Chosu did not bother to personally witness this clash, which was about to end, but instead just listened with their ears. Damn it, there's no way out of this situation. Our backs are to a cliff. We cannot retreat. Not even Mobu has the strength left to break through the enemy ranks, much less our soldiers. Oh, damn, Mobu. Oh boy, this might be as far as we go. General, is this Ryoku-sama? Could it be? General Ouki's man or army has finally arrived. Yo, his main army, man. He will arrive, Hoken-sama. The war between Kin and Zhao on the 5th, is that the 5th? The 5th day since the first clash. Yo, we're gonna key and all out, man. Finally, the commanders of each army would meet face to face. Yo. And it has taken quite a lot of effort for things to have finally reached the stage, wouldn't you say? Hoken, you've been longing for this moment as well, haven't you? 5 years. Now. Oh, shit, man. Shall we finish this once and for all? Yo, Hoken's ready to go. Hoken is ready to go. All right, let me go ahead and look at the chat now. All right. Soloris. Professor Anime, after chapter 155, live react to Li Mu. It's about Reboku and Kanye's past. It uses Chinese names. Li Mu and Hai Yin. Google Mangasaurus Li Mu. Click and read chapter 0. I will probably save that for another stream. Yeah, I'll probably save that for another stream, Soloris. Probably after I finish the arc, maybe. I think that would be more beneficial. That way I don't really get confused when it comes to this stream entirely, you know. So I want to try to keep things, you know, rolling as much as I possibly can. But I will keep that in mind. Just be sure to let me know in the comments what that was called again. Once this video is done with. The art looks good, but I just can't say right now. Got a lot of responsibilities. Oh yeah, Reboku is secretly OP. I'm going to say this right now. Reboku is a well-developed character, and he is a beast. Man, you'll see, though, of what I've seen so far. We finally got him back around lately. Interesting. Chinese histories just have been joined 100 of greatest warfare for a long ago. I miss it nowadays. I really want to look deep into this. Like, it's kind of cool how Kingdom has, like, some characters that are based on historical figures, including Zhang. Zhang is based off of basically the man who united China, but also being in political powers around Zhao. Dang. Oh, wow. There's 12 of you in here. Come on, let's get about 12 likes. Let's get about 12 likes on this video. Come on, guys. You did so well in the last stream. Let's slap a like on that if you are enjoying this, at least. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and continue on to chapter 157, Raising Morale. All right, so we're on page 1. Chosu Army, 12,000. Cavalry, 4,000. Infantry, 80,000. The Ouki army has 10,000. The cavalry is 4,000, and the infantry is 6,000. Okay, so Ouki doesn't have much of an infantry. The Zhao army, or the Chosu army, has about 2,000 more individuals in the infantry unit. The cavalry is 4,000 in Chosu's army. Okay, so Ouki and Chosu have the same cavalry. When it comes to Ouki's army, he has 10,000, and when it comes to Chosu's army, they have 2,000 more. All right, raising morale. This is it. Yep, listen up, men. It's time for the final battle. Here we go, man. Watch us, Zhao. Raise the great heavens flag. Oh, man, they're raising that morale, though. What the hell is with those guys all of a sudden? The great heavens flag. The great heavens of Zhao, huh? After the last member of the three great heavens, Renpa deflected to Wei last year. I had thought they had dissolved. So it must be a newly appointed member. That monster. Hoken. Despite being a hasty appointment, it appears that name has quite a large effect. That's a given. The spectacular service records of those three men and the name of the three great heavens has already been deeply etched into the memories of people both in and outside of Zhao. Even if it's only one flag of the three, it's enough to provide a large-scale surge of morale. Then we should raise our sixth general flag too. There's no such thing as that, Zhao. It certainly brings back memories, a battle with that army. And since there were being nostalgic, perhaps I should give that a go too. It's been quite a while since the last one. This is pretty bad. Our side has been completely overwhelmed by the Zhao's pressure. At the rate this tide's gonna tip towards their favor. What's going on? Is this roaring coming from the Qin army? Oh, Ouki's ready to go. Ouki's ready to go. He's raising their morale as well. Both sides raising the morale. They are ready to clash. Oh, man, that art with Ouki there. Yo, the armor looks so good. Just the attention to detail. I love it. Page 9. Oh, man. The morale was about even. That is what I want to say, but it seems the Qin have the upper hand. Damn you, Ouki. Savor your victory while you can. Well, this Chosu-san, let us not waste time and begin immediately. Eh? Eh? Total cavalry unit, move out. Follow the lieutenant's lead. Oh, they going in. They going in. It started. Incoming cavalry. Archers, brace. Archers, brace. Brace. It's a frontal assault. There's archers hiding behind them. Fire. Dodge to the right. To the right. Ooh, they changed directions? Ooh, damn. Oh, they just managed to dodge it. They're heading that way. And dodge once again. Okay, there they go again. Left army, fire. We can't. They're too close in. Infantry here. They come. Brace. They're setting out the spears. Damn, they're going in. They're in. They got in, but the lieutenant's gone and completely missed his target. No, it's fine. This is precisely what this is precisely what Tao was aiming for. Now, the next is you and your fellow foot soldiers' turn, youngster Shin. Ah, I see. He's letting out the infantry and the cavalry unit to go out first, so that way he can lay the final blow. So he wants everyone to weaken the forces against Choso's army. And then he will come in and take the general's head. I have an important task for you. Oh, man. All right. 153, chapter 153, star of the show, page 1. All right, now we're on page 2. Do not retreat. Push them back. Chosu-sama, our left army requests assistance. The momentum of the cavalry unit which has broken into the left army. It can't be stopped. Yo, Tao, man. Out of the way, you foot soldiers. Do not even understand that I need to zoom in on this. I can't read what that says. Do you not understand that pole arms are the mainstay of the cavalry, you fool? All right, I had to zoom in on that. I couldn't really make out what that was saying. All right, now we're on page 4. Chosu-sama, at this rate, that cavalry unit is going to break right through the left army. Don't panic. That you cannot break through a line formation is an ironclad law for a reason. They will not succeed that easily. Have the soldiers on the side circle around to bolster the rear. That will be enough. Lieutenant, they're reinforcing further in. Spread out to the sides. Thoroughly exterminate all of the Zhao archers. Yes, sir. Let's go. Okay, I shall be counting on you all. Everyone on the infantry. Forward charge. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what he's doing. He sends out the cavalry first, then the infantry, and then he is going to go straight in for the kill. Chosu army, or Chosu-sama, excuse me. The entire infantry army of the Kin's right army is advancing. Damn, okay, he's made his move so soon in the battle. Is he planning on completely destroying our left army? Damn that Ouki, having seen our formations, is attempting to break through our defense-oriented left army at a certain point and attack our base camp. So his opening gambit is to divest us of the shield held in our left hand, break the shield, and then the rest of the army will be done with. So he's putting his main focus on the left army for defense. But you are far too naive if you hope to crack open my troops with that cavalry unit alone. All troops in the left army assume defensive stances. Do not give them a single step. Push them back. My infantry are not some half-baked rabbles like you. Here they come. Heavy infantry at the front, close up. Reach archer units, prepare to fire. Rear archers, excuse me. The arrows are about to come. Fire. Left turn. Ugh. Oh, they're even moving along, dude. What? That army of infantry changed directions. I'm getting blown over here. Keep it up or you'll be trampled by the guys behind. Keep your legs moving. Move it. Hold on a moment. They're heading straight towards us. Oh, was Ouki targeting our base camp from the very start? Oh, he's planning. Okay. So, I guess the cavalry unit is going straight for the shield. And they're trying to switch everything up. And then we're going to have Shin's infantry unit go for the shield, but then they're going to swoop on over to the main base camp. And then I guess Ouki is going to then go down the middle and then change his direction into the offense side. Maybe. That's what I'm assuming. So that's his strategy. What the hell are the left army's archers doing? Hurry up and shoot. There's so few arrows. What the hell is going on? Okay, do you take me for a fool? If it were possible to immediately attack and conquer the enemy base camp, then everyone would do it. But it is precisely because of it being no easy feat that we choose to dig in, starting from the outside. Perhaps you were hoping to take me off balance by ordering such a contradictory play. But your surprise attack will not succeed with the sluggish speed of infantry. Second and third divisions. Forward charge. Bite and tear into the flank of the enemy infantry formation. The enemy is coming. Oh, ooh. Yo, that's... Whenever I see a spear goes through someone's neck, like that, ooh, that makes me cringe a little bit. Not from like, just, from me queasing, I guess is the right word. Me like, ugh. God. Good. They split them up. What idiots. Shindono, Ensign. This is... I know. It's all going just as General Ouki planned. Oh, he's weeding them out, man. A feint? Well, in this case, perhaps calling it bait would make it easier to understand. The fastest and easiest way of collapsing an enemy formation is to have them move it themselves. So you want us to be the bait and lure the Zhao out? I believe this will turn out to be quite costly to you all. But if we do not go that far, they will not take the bait. That doesn't matter anymore by this point. Right, fellas? Yeah. But, sir, if the entire right army is the diversion, who will be the ones actually attacking? Isn't that obvious? Ouki. Ouki will. It shall be me, yo. Let's go, dude. All right. Your formations have certainly become quite a mess. I'm coming for your base camp, Choso. Yo. All right, we're on chapter 159, which is titled Prediction, page 1. After we finish this chapter, we'll move on to chapter 160. But before that, I will then look at the comment section just to interact with you guys. All right, so page 1 of chapter 153. Chosu-sama, it's Ouki. Ouki's personally leading a charge on us. What? They've broken through the left army's 3rd division and are currently engaged with the 2nd. It's Ouki. Ouki is coming. Form up, brace spears, kill them all. Oh, yo, my boy. Look at that rape face, dude. Look at, dude, complete savage. Call back the 1st division and name them. Damn it. Sometimes I cannot read this. Hold on. All right. Let me zoom in. Call back the 1st division and have them engage Ouki. All right, there we go. Let me zoom out. Click that. Bam. When Ouki is personally at the lead, his soldiers transform into an army of demon gods. For Zhao's left army, whose formations were already in disarray, there was no way of stopping them at all. Holy shit! General Ouki's cavalry unit is amazing. Oh, General Ouki. Oh, man. On the other hand, the Mobu army, which had been saved by the timely arrival of Ouki, was standing by the cliffs and quietly watching the battle unfold. Damn, look at how many people are injured. Damn. What is it, Ryoku? No, there's something wrong. This is not like my lord. This sort of warfare is not like my lord at all. Just what exactly is going on? Why is my lord trying to conclude this battle in such a hurry? Okay. Oh, damn. That person's head just went clean off. Ouki has broken through our left army. He's already penetrated into the center army. Time to switch formations. We're pulling the base camp further back. Yes, sir. Damn you, Ouki. What are you planning, or what are you playing at by personally joining the battle right from the start? There's no need for you to be so hasty with our backs to the walls. It is not as if we can even escape. Just why are you in such a hurry? Could it be? Has he already released or realized our plan? Excuse me. Just to be safe, I will also elaborate on the procedures in the scenario that you are to pull back your headquarters and retreat into the mountains. Since I've already scouted out the lay of the land in this region, there shouldn't be any mistakes. In any case, if you do withdraw into the mountains, I would like you to lure Ouki's army to this location. By achieving that, I will be able to maneuver the army which I have kept hidden over, and thus the battle shall become simple. Bam. Reboku. Great General Reboku. Yes. I'm not used to that title. While I fully comprehend all of your instructions thus far, to be honest, I'm not convinced of the purpose of all these hypothetical scenarios upon scenarios. In the first place, we cannot even be sure that Ouki will be the one to lead Kin's army. Even assuring Ouki really does turn out to be our opponent, unfortunately, I do not believe your surefire plan will be effective on him. Not to mention, concentrating your other army that numbers in the tens of thousands, even if you were to muster them all the way down from the north, I believe Ouki should still notice it. Ah, but he will not. After all, it is not true that even you too haven't noticed it. A few days ago, I assembled an army of 130,000 in the northern territories and annihilated a 200,000 strong Zhang army. Right now, they're in the middle of cleaning up. What did you say? Impossible, something like that. It's because I imposed an information blackout. You could call it the manipulation of information. Speaking of which, I shall be leaking General Ouki the news of Hoken being appointed as a general of Zhao. With that, he who has a history with Hoken will definitely appear. It will be fine, you two. We will definitely win this battle. Though this new three great heaven, Reboku has only just suddenly appeared out of the blue. Everything that he has predicted has come true thus far. Just as Reboku directed, apart from me and Kosen Ryu, no one else was informed of the existence of our northern army. When not even our own generals, such as Fuki or Rihaku, knew of the truth. It should be impossible for an enemy like Ouki to be aware of it. All troops of the left army, forward charge. Choso-sama, the Gin left army is advancing in its Choso-sama, the Gin left army is advancing. It's the entire army. Are they planning on locating down our right army? The left armies come out too. Damn it. Now that we're done being the bait, do we not get a turn anymore? Foot soldiers, form up ranks. This army will hereby mount a charge aiming for the Zhao base camp. I repeat, you will hereby mount an attack on the enemy base camp. Now that's more like it. The enemy infantry straight ahead are advancing too, preparing to hit us with everything they have. How could this be? To make such a big gamble so early on in the battle. Is Ouki out of his mind? It's too unnatural. As I suspected, he really did notice it after all. The battle plan of Reboku of the three great heavens. Ouki was not actually aware of the Zhao's plan, because Reboku's information lockdown was perfect to that much of an extent. However, at this moment, Ouki had already predicted that the Zhao would have an allied army waiting somewhere to ambush him. Damn. The moment he realized this was when he arrived at his this location. Looking at this bell-shaped battlefield, while at first glance it appeared that the Gin army would be able to corner the Zhao into a dead end. Were another Zhao army to show up behind, it would be the Gin who would be cornered. With Ouki's army commanders holding down the Zhao armies, there should not have been any risk of an attack from the rear. But still, someone could appear. When he proceeded under the assumption that there was an enemy he could not see hiding in the mountains, the answer to all the suspicions he had held ever since the went on to search for enemies. However, his sign of the which was expected considering how meticulously the enemy had brainstormed this plan. It was a given that the enemy would have split up their hidden ace far outside of Ouki's search radius. However, this mountain's terrain could actually backfire upon the enemy, because Ouki was confident that he could conclude this battle before the Zhao reinforcements have arrived. Dang. While I don't know who was responsible, this certainly is quite an amusing ploy, but it seems you're being a bit careless. After all, were I to become serious, then something like Chosu's army won't even last an instant. What are you doing? Stop Ouki right now. Chosu-sama, he's coming. Chosu-sama, what is it? Hoken-sama has disappeared. What? Ooh. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's move on to the chat right now. Let's see what you guys are saying. Damn, why does change to Nifugus? Be careful in the comments for any future story spoilers. I am trying my best to avoid that as much as possible. This reminds me of Sword of the Stranger. In a way, I mean, I guess Sword of the Stranger, like the sort of setting it's set in, yeah, I guess it can remind me of that. Sword of the Stranger is great, by the way. If you haven't seen that, definitely watch that. It's really good. Soloris, my comments don't count as spoilers, and so far there's no problem. No. What's going on, Lewis? What's going on, Jake? Let's see. I followed you only a minute. Before the Mongolian Empire, some engineers did create the black powder to war, and that makes me go watch the Drifters for sure. That makes me want to go watch Drifters for sure. Oh, okay. The black powders with the whole. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Drifters was all right for me, in my personal opinion. It was all right. Let's see. Bryant, what's going on? Kingdom has some of the best double page spreads. I would agree. There's so much attention to detail in the armor and just the double page spreads in general. Like, I'm really liking the art, and I heard it gets even like 10 times better. And once you get up higher in the chapters. Amrev, To's army smash target was to smash the archers to allow the infantry to advance without taking heavy casualties. All right, so To's army smash target was to smash the archers to allow the infantry to advance without taking heavy casualties. That is true. They rushed in them, and I guess it was also to get rid of the spears, because they set out the spears after the archers, had no effect on them because they changed directions. So that's kind of cool as well. All right, so I'm gonna head on to really quick before I move on. Do you guys actually want me to try to react all the way up to chapter 173? I mean, this title of the video is called or chapters 150 through 173. But we've been streaming for about an hour. Do you guys want me to make a separate stream? So that way, I guess it'll be better. I guess I don't know if it will be better, so to speak, but if you guys want me to continue all the way up to chapter 173, I will go ahead and do that. But I'm just saying, we've been streaming for an hour. I know some of you probably don't want to stay too long because this is going to be a long video, so I'm just wondering. Some of you are saying yes, it looks like. Koryo says yep. Usama says yep. Bryant says yes. All right, so I guess you guys want me to continue. I guess I'll go ahead and continue. All right. So let's go ahead and go back to the chapter. And if you can keep going, then keep going chapters. You won't be able to stop anyway, probably, because Kingdom is so great. Like, that's the thing about Kingdom. I started not too while ago. It's been like, I think it's been like 6 or 7 days since I've read the first chapter of Kingdom. And once I read it, like, I just couldn't stop. And I'm already on chapter 160 right now, currently. Like, that is crazy to me. Usually when it comes to manga, I would not marathon. Especially when it comes to online scanlations. Like, I personally don't like doing that. I'd like to have the physical copy, but that's just me. But, like, I'm having a blast with this. It's really good. Sup, I read the One Piece chapter, poor Sanji. Let's get back to Kingdom. I don't know much about the One Piece. I'm not caught up on One Piece. I stopped at the Skypia arc. I'm on the Skypia arc of One Piece. So I'm not caught up. But what's going on, Philosopher? Welcome back to the Kingdom Greatness, dude. All right, so we're going to get ahead and react to chapter 160 called Commanders in Sight, page 1. We're pulling back our base camp. Move the Great Heaven flag. Have the rear army move forward and assume defensive formations. We're moving backwards. Choso-sama, to the rear, please. Where is Hoken-sama? I do not know. He was here just a moment ago. Don't tell me. Oh, look at that cover page of Shin right there in that armor. Yo. I wonder when he's actually going to get his armor, because now that I think about it, didn't he actually get his armor like a back? And he's not in his armor right now. On why that's the reason. All right, so let's go ahead. Our base Sui camp is Sui-sama. Our base camp is currently switching formations. You must stop Ouki here no matter what. I know that already. But how on earth are we meant to Ouki, dude? Dude, I love Ouki. I'm really liking his character. Just the way on how he strategizes before he goes into battle. His character is awesome. He's a badass. Like, I love his character. I really do. Around 10 years ago, I lost my father, brother, and other relatives to a battle with that man's army. That loathsome Ouki of Kin's 6 generals. Seiyu-sama, Ouki is heading right here. Seiyu-sama, your orders is even more of a monster than the rumors say. Oh! Eh? What happened? There's Hoken. Oh, dude, he freaking tried to shove a spear right in Ouki's dome, but Ouki, my boy, dodged it. He saw it coming. Yo, just look at Ouki. He has the best rape face in this series. I don't care what anybody says. He has the best rape face. I'm just saying that right now. Oh, it went through somebody else's skull. Damn, taking 3 people out. Damn, triple kill. Yo, damn. Oh, here we go. The confrontation with Hoken and Ouki, though. Let's go, man. What's going on? Tosama. Which is it? That cheering from the front lines. It's Hoken-sama. Damn, Hoken made his way up to Ouki-sama, man. Oh, man. Yo. Now, here is where the army, the Zhao army and Ouki are just going to stop, or Ouki's army and the Zhao, Choso's army, they're going to stop battling here on out. It's just going to be watching the battle of the 2 generals right now, seeing who can take on who. Well, there will be only one victor. Damn, look at that death stare from Hoken, man. Look at Ouki, though. Yo, I love it. It's been 9 years since, hasn't it? So we finally meet once again, Hoken. Have you been doing well? But I was really quite surprised, do you know? You, who I was certain was already dead, suddenly appeared once again at the head of a gigantic army that numbered in the hundreds of thousands. Since when were you the type to lead an army? The method does not matter. The one and only thing of import is the proving as a Bushin. Ouki, by killing you right here, I shall indicate to the heavens that I am the Bushin. I am relieved. Do you see, or I am relieved to see that you have not changed. Well then, I will also... Oh, this is a flashback right here. When I guess, Oh, this is a flashback when Ouki took down the decoy, the fake Hoken. There's the real Hoken right there. I will also declare that I shall kill you here and bid farewell to the chains of my past. Let us begin. Here we go. Chapter 163. Not chapter 163. Chapter 161. Sorry for the confusion. Individual might. Here we go. Page 2. Let us begin, Ouki. I will kill you. Damn. Ouki's charging in. That would be my line, Hoken. It's finally about to begin. The duel between the commanders of both armies. Hoken-sama, my lord. Ah, my lord. My lord, oh my lord. Eh? Oh! Oh! Yo! Ouki just freaking sent his horse and Hoken flying. That strength, though. He just, like, batted it up. Like, see ya. Home run. What? That was... You're surprisingly light, aren't you, Hoken-san? This cheering, is it General Ouki and Hoken? That's gotta be it. Damn it, we can't check it out if we're stuck here. Keep your feet moving, infantry. Our one and only target is the Zhao headquarters. Our objective is to slay Chosu, commander of the Zhao forces. All troops forward. Kyokai. Oh, Kyokai's made an appearance. Let's go. Who do you think is stronger between General Ouki and Hoken? Hoken. Damn. Damn. Kyokai said it straight up. Like, Kyokai actually got fucked up last time that Hoken was battling it out with her. Like, that was actually ridiculous. The hell are you playing at, Kyoki? What kind of crap are you saying? And you call yourself a kin shoulder? Then don't ask in the first place. We've lost a lot of our comrades to that guy. I say we've earned the right to see Hoken's final moments. Come to think of it, weren't we a special unit directly answering to the general? And the only order we were given by the general was to be bait. In other words, we should be free right now. All right, Haitian unit, hustle up. Oh, boy. Hoken going in. Dang, freaking deflecting his attacks. Ouki's just deflecting, yo. Oh. Ooh. They're at a stalemate right now. Yo, this battle. This is 9 years ago when our lord first defeated Hoken. I had heard that Hoken had already suffered serious injuries at the hand of General Kio. And considering Hoken was able to single-handedly slay General Kio, I was worried that in some area, Hoken's strength might be even greater than our lord's. Indeed. But seeing this, it's clear our lord possesses the greater individual might. Our lord is invincible. Kuro Dono, could this be? Aye. It feels as if I'm seeing that same fight as the one between General Kio and Hoken 9 years ago. It's just like that time. Only after fully drawing out his opponent's abilities will Hoken then display his true strength. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, he sent Ouki back. There is no need to hold back, Ouki. You should be capable of much more than this. Ooh, he got cut. You should be capable of much more than this. Yo. All right. Chapter 162. Kyo's true identity. All right, let's go. Ching. Oh, shit. Yo, that double page spread right there with Ouki and Hoken. Looking clean as fuck. This series needs a English translation. Like, what is yen press vertical? What, like, yo, Dark Horse Comics. I mean, what are you guys doing? You gotta get an English translation of Kingdom. Let's go. All right, page 4. Ooh. Yo, Ouki's armor is getting sliced off, and so is Hoken's clothes, his garb. What an amazing duel! You can't even see the movements of their weapons. Damn. So Hoken has the upper hand, my lord. Look, what loathsome Ouki is bleeding. Yeah, Hoken-sama is strong, so powerful. Hurry for great General Hoken. Wow, hurry. Ugh. I'm sorry, guys. Hooray for great General Hoken. Hooray, hooray for great General Hoken. And they're repeating the same thing over and over. Zhao Army Base Camp. We will continue withdrawing at this place. Don't screw up the formation. Fall back. How surprising. For what reason did Ouki accept the duel? All he needed to do was maintain his advance and lead his esteemed troops to slay him. Was it slay me? Was it due to those rumors? Was it the death of Kyo, of Kin's 6 generals from 9 years ago, that spurred Ouki to take action? But for Ouki to respond to such a degree, just who on earth was Kyo? Good question. Choso-sama. Hoken-sama has engaged Ouki in a duel as we speak. Is it really wise for us to simply retreat our base camp like this? There is no reason for us to just withdraw like this. The situation is not that simple. Do not forget that the one who stands at the peak of our army's chain of command is not Hoken-sama, but our base camp with me as its core. Even if Hoken-sama were to slay Ouki, if the Kin managed to destroy our base camp, our army will be rendered unable to respond against future Kin maneuvers. On the opposite side of the spectrum, even if Hoken-sama were to fall in battle, so long as we remain alive, there is still a chance for us to regroup our forces. Hence, if the Kin wishes to win this war, they absolutely must destroy our base camp. Ouki is also aware of this, which is why that troop of cavalry there is heading right for us instead of returning to Ouki. They've broken through into the rear. Be on your guard, Shimi. They are not to be taken lightly. Toe is going in, man. Excuse me. But, I feel kind of bad for all the other foot soldiers. We're the only ones here watching instead of fighting. What kind of stupid crap are you saying? If anything, this spot right here is the one that could end up turning into the fiercest fight at the drop of a hat. That's true. That sort of crap doesn't matter squat right now. The only thing that we should worry about. Wow. This is what happens when you read too fast, people. Is General Ouki's duel with Hoken. Ooh, damn. Ouki has a few cuts on him, man. General Ouki is actually being pushed back. I don't see any cuts from Hoken right now, besides the cut that he received from the garb, but nothing on him. Though the pain from the wounds of my body have faded together with me, the injuries upon my soul still continue to throb with pain, regardless of how many years go by. Ouki, this should be the same for you, and hence why you are here before me. Rage is power. You should also remember the sight of that person's death. Oh boy, my boy, did he cut him? Yo, that freaking blade went right by his face. Yo, hold on. Okay, this panel right here of Ouki's slice going across, Ouki's blade going almost near to Hoken's face right there. Was Ouki the one who actually gave Hoken the scar that he has on? Because that looks like what this panel is implying. Like, from 9 years ago, maybe Ouki actually gave Hoken that scar. He got cut. Hoken-sama. Oh, now he has a freaking cut across his cheek. That person. There is no need for you to worry, Hoken. I am the same as you. The wounds upon my heart have also yet to heal. Royal Captain of Kin, Kanyo. The truth is, sire, there is a reason for why there are so many unknown factors concerning General Kio. It was due to a decree made by King Sho. Forgive me, sire. Knowing that Ouki would once again clash with Hoken, I should have informed you earlier. Just who exactly was Kyo? The mystery surrounding Kyo is actually extremely complicated. However, the most important thing right now is that the fact that Kyo was an extremely important existence to Ouki. Kyo of the 6 generals was a woman, and also the one who is meant to have become Ouki's wife. She looked beautiful as fuck. So, Hoken killed his wife, didn't he? Hoken killed his wife. At least that's what I feel is being implied. I really feel that's what's being implied there. All right. So we are now on chapter Kyo's Secret. 163. So we were previously on 162. We are in chapter 163 right now, and we are on page 8. Kyo of the 6 generals was a woman. So she was one of the 6 generals. Nice. Okay. And also the one who should have become Ouki's wife. Look at that page of Ouki right there, man. The first time I laid eyes on Kyo was at a campground wireless on the way to a certain battlefield. Young lord, it's Ouki's army. What's with the strange appearance of all those soldiers? It's just a bunch of attention-seeking idiots. Damn, she look beautiful as fuck. A woman? There's a woman. No, she's still only a child. Kyo? Who is that? Have you not heard of her, my lord? She's the recently rumored female soldier and one of Ouki's close retainers. Ah, yeah, I've heard of her too. How she's a skilled fighter that won't lose to any man. I figured she'd be some beast of a woman, but she's pretty normal. No, if anything, she's terrifyingly cute. You guys better not get any strange ideas. A guy from another unit tried to flirt with her before. He died a terrible death, man. Was he killed by that cute girl? No, the one who killed him was Ouki. Yo, man. Kyo is the child of one of the servants in Ouki's household. Seems like she grew up watching Ouki, which is how she became such an accomplished warrior. So in other words, Kyo is something like Ouki's servant as well. Ugh, that's kind of unsettling. But still, her appearance is quite surprising. Yet seeing how sweet she looks, is she really a skilled fighter? What woman soldier? What a load of rubbish. War is not some sort of game, that idiot. However, oh man, look at the armor on her horse and everything. Huh? Aren't those the heads of Chorai and Kyokyo? That is the enemy's general and vice general's head. What did you say? We've won. Nicely done, Kyo. Thank you very much, Ouki-sama. From that point on, I would partake in many more battles alongside Ouki's army, and I came to know that this girl named Kyo possessed an uncanny level of proficiency for warfare. Gramps, I'll leave you to smash their right wing. Who the hell are you calling Gramps? Let's go. Whether it be her martial skill or her tactics, Kyo was truly a prodigy at warfare. And then 2 years later, the outbreak of the Battle of Nanan, in which Kin sacrificed many of its men. Was it a calling me all the way out here at such a busy time? What is it? Calling me all the way out here at such a busy time? It's just one loss after another, isn't it? Though neither you or I have lost. Indeed, General Kio has just fallen in battle. What? That means that's right. After so many twists and turns, it seems I am now the commander-in-chief. If that's the case, what are you doing here? I know. I wish for you to take your unit and accompany Kyo's unit. Since once I take the mantle of chief, I will not be able to move around as easily as before. I leave Kyo to you. Because that girl is extremely important. It's a bit late to start saying that. You wish to leave Kyo in my care? You should be well aware that she doesn't need anything of the sort. I now understand the reason why you chose to bring that girl to the battlefield. Kyo was beloved by the god of war. The reason Kyo is able to act in such a reckless manner is because you're always there to handle the little details. She said so herself. That stubborn and crude geezer is always there to follow up, which makes it easy. She said, that damn brat. I also agree with her. So long as are by her side, I will be able. So long as are by her side. I don't know. That's. I guess that's a That's a typo right there. So long as are by her side. So I'm gonna go with so long as I am by her side, I will be able to rest in peace. In other words, a crude but wise man is trustworthy. Shobunkin. In the current situation, not only have I lost my freedom due to this promotion, I also run the risk of falling in battle in the worst case scenario, which is why I must inform you, and you only of a certain matter, an extremely serious matter. What is it? Our king, known as the god of war by the other states, enjoys war to such a degree that he often sets out to visit the front lines. This isn't anything new and has been going on for a while. And when our men set out to wage war in the fields, there exists another fierce struggle hidden in the inside. On the inside, I speak of the royal harem, the castle which houses the thousands of palace girls dedicated to serving our king. And inside the harem, there exists a constant power struggle over the issue of inheritance, especially due to our king's constant absence from the royal capital. The royal harem, which is forbidden to all men apart from the king, has devolved completely into a hideous and lawless territory. Dang. That's a woman's dead, and that looks like a child is dead too. Then you have people hanging on the freaking balcony. Jesus. Wait a moment. Why are you speaking of the harem now? In this harem, powerless girls who have caught the favor of the king are mercilessly slaughtered, and their babes with them. Yo, that's fucked up. One day, a beautiful palace girl who was favored by the king gave birth to a child. And as she held the baby, she birthed in her arms. She shed tears. These were tears of grief and not tears of joy. Damn. For as the daughter of a lowly soldier family, this woman had not a single supporter in the royal harem. She had long since realized that she could not protect her child at all, which is why that woman then did just as she had planned long ago and used a peddler to smuggle her baby to safety outside. I'm sorry. I have no choice but to do this. I'm sorry. May you grow up healthy and strong. Kyo. Yep, I knew it. I knew that was the baby, man. What did you say? Kyo's mother's desire was for her to be raised at a place far away from the royal palace, yet at the side of someone who understood the matter, which happened to be my household. Apparently, Kyo's mother had happened to be the daughter of one of my family's father's war buddies. That was plenty enough reason for me to accept. That said, to suddenly adopt a daughter wouldn't have been too conspicuous, so we made her the daughter of a servant. Just hold on a second. That doesn't mean Kyo is a child of His Majesty. What on earth is this? Damn, you see that nod by Ouki. Does His Majesty know of this? Then what of Kyo herself? Of course, she doesn't know either. Damn, dude. Damn. All right, I'm going to go ahead and read some of the comments in the chat right now. All right. What's going on, Craig Morris? What's going on? Oh, God, I'm so ready to see your reaction. Welcome to the stream, man. Oh, we got 11 likes. Great, great. Awesome. MVP Tomahawks. Yep, same. What chapter is he at right now? Might as well read along. I am currently on chapter 164. That is what we are going to be going on now. If you want, Miles, you can take a break for a while. I'm going to, you know what? I'm already close to chapter 173. I might as well keep going, right? So I mean, I was thinking that maybe I would stop at 160, but you know, like reading Kingdom is so engrossing, so I just have to keep going on with it. Let me see what else you guys are saying. Was that the end of the Ryo Fui stuff? I can't remember. Okay, been a while. All right, you guys are talking about I guess the future of Kingdom. Okay, yeah. Anti-JP no more. You subscribe. Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome to the channel. Oh, man. Like, I can actually have a discussion with you guys regarding these Kingdom chapters. Like, there's actually a lot of fans out there when it comes to Kingdom. Like, that's just, that's great. That really surprised me. I loved discussing with you guys about these chapters and stuff. Even my reviews that I'm going to be doing and stuff. So, like, this has me hyped for the coming chapters of Kingdom. All right, I'm going to head into chapter 164 titled Chance Meeting. We're on page 1 right now, so here we go. Kyo was the daughter of King Sho. Are you absolutely certain of that? It's true that the only thing I had to go by at the time were Ouki's words alone. I could not confirm it. The reason for this was, excuse me, the reason for this was due to Kyo's mother dying in a fire not long after. Oh, damn. Most likely she set fire to her room herself to trick everyone into thinking her baby died with her. However, I realized soon after that, without a doubt, Kyo was the flesh and blood daughter of King Sho. Damn. It was when King Sho visited us on the front lines of the battlefield to congratulate us personally. It's the king. His Majesty has arrived. All troops get into formation. As expected of Ouki, my treasured blade, this region of Nanan has long thwarted our many attempts at conquest. You have truly done well. Yo, King Sho. Yo, so we finally got the reveal with him. I am not worthy of such words. Thank you, Your Majesty. I knew I shouldn't appoint you the head right from. I knew I should have appointed you the head right from the start. So that's the king. Speaking of which, Ouki was. Speaking of which, Ouki, where is that person I have heard so much about? Did they not also contribute greatly to this campaign? The female soldier, Kyo, from your retainers. I have heard much of her deeds in recent times. Where is she right now? Kyo, come forward. That was for the two of them who were unaware of the truth. Dang. Father and daughter right there. Their very first meeting. But in a single instant, the two of them realized that they were father and daughter. Kyo, how old are you this year? 16. I see. I see. You have worked hard, Kyo. The same as Ouki. You two are one of my treasures. Of course, that goes for the rest of you men as well. There will be plenty reward awaiting your return. Ouki, let us talk later. From King Sho's position, he could not officially recognize Kyo's birthright because this could set an undesirable precedent for even more babies to be smuggled out of the harem in the future. If this issue were to come to light, he could have ended up being forced to execute everyone involved. Hence, the king decided to keep the matter silent. Kyo herself understood the reason. Oh man, I have a feeling I know what's going to go down. And it was from that point on that Kyo started wearing a mask. The excuse for that was so we could conceal the matter of Kyo's gender until she had named, until her name had spread to the other states. But the truth was that everyone was forbidden to speak of her identity from then on. I'm coming in. Are you okay? And there we get some tits. I finally finished sorting out my feelings. I don't feel any anger or sadness. After all, technically, I've already died once, immediately after I was born. Just being able to live like this makes me thankful. You don't need to put on a strong face. Yeah, that was a lie. I'm actually really sad. Although it will be hard, it's still possible to change your path if you wish. You are a woman. Though it may be a loss for our army, there is always the path for you to lay down your sword. That would be putting my priorities backwards. If I lay down my sword, what will I have left? It's not like I can just become a princess. I'm just some servant girl. I will not give up the sword. But what do you hope to accomplish by continuing to wage war? I will become a great general of the heavens. Huh? The reason why I chose to fight is because of a really silly promise when I was a child. After Ouki-sama becomes a great general of the heavens, will you conquer lots and lots of cities? That's right. Then Kyo will also become a great general. And once I've conquered 100 castles, would you please take Kyo as your wife, Ouki-sama? Very well, then. You see her as a kid in the background, just like, all right. Please don't say it sounds ridiculous. When I was a kid, I took it very seriously. That's why I trained to become strong. And even now, I'm still very serious about this. Where I belong is here on the battlefield, Gramps. I've got so many comrades here, too. Not to mention, from now on, my father will also come to see me, which is why I chose to do this. It didn't take long for Kyo to be promoted to a general after continuing to accomplish great deeds and merits. And once she stood at the head of these huge armies, her talent flourished even further. Once unleashed, her style was to continuously assault the enemy without relent until they had been completely annihilated. This allowed her to achieve a string of victories. If only a few years after being promoted to General Kio, was said to have reached the same level as the 5 other great generals. That makes one more city that has fallen to Kyo. Kyo really is strong, indeed. Though our king may have sired numerous children, it appears that Kyo has truly inherited the most of the god of war's blood. Now, just hearing Kyo's name is enough to make the other states tremble in fear. That's right. But is she truly happy with just this? Do you think Kyo is happy with this, Ouki? Who knows? Ouki! Weren't you the one who brought her to the battlefield? Until finally Kyo was appointed the 6th member of the Great Generals. Both of them shed many tears. As one of the 6 Great Generals, Kyo's ferocity rose to an entirely new level. Until that year. Time to celebrate! Ooh! Hooray for General Kyo! Hooray! That's General Ouki and Shunbun-kun. We're coming in. Long time no see, eh, Kyo? Gramps, you really are. A wound. That's the first thing that comes to his mind. Ouki-sama, something like this, I can take care of it myself. I used to treat your wounds like this every day in the past, did I not? How long ago was that? Kyo isn't a child anymore, you know. It really has been a long time since Kyo. After rising through the ranks, I'm like a certain someone. I've lost the freedom I used to have. Correct. You're talking about me? Ouki-sama? Never mind. So, what brings you here? I figured I'd come and pay you a visit after such a long time, so we came all the way from far away. We came all the way from far away. Of course, that was a joke. Our trip concerns your next battle. All right, that's done. The next battle will be a cooperative venture between your army and mine. Ouki-sama and myself. Don't forget me. I will be the vice general, and you will be the head general. Oh, wow. Yo, alas, there remains only one left. What was that about? The last what? What's the matter, Kyo? He actually still remembered, and even knew the numbers too. Don't tell me. Yes, that's right. Our next target, Bayo, will be my 100th conquest. Damn. So, wow. They fought in Bayo in the past. Wow. All right, so we are heading on to chapter 165 now, which is titled The Source of Strength, page 1. What's going on, General Ouki? Isn't moving at all. Oh, so we're back to the present now. Kyo-sama! General Kyo! Wait. Hold on. Oh, wait, no. She has different garb on. So, yes, Hoken-sama did kill her. Yo, I knew it. See, I told you guys. I told you. I mean, you guys probably already know. But when it comes to me, I mean, that reveal. I knew it. Hoken killed her. Damn, and then this is where we see the rage of Ouki go in. Damn, he is pissed. What was that? Kurodono, this is just like the General Ouki from that time. This is it. This is what I came to fight. This is what I was defeated by 9 years ago. Ooh, Hoken took off the horse back then. Clean off. Damn. Ooh. Okay, so this is when they were battling Kyo. Hoken and Kyo. Ooh. Managed to slice her. Damn. Kyo-sama, General Kyo-sama. There can only be one being on this earth that heavens fear. I am the one and only. General Ouki. So there was one more of them. What's this man? Yep, I knew it too. I knew it. Ouki gave Hoken that scar as well. His strength is what? Ugh. Fire. And he got destroyed by arrows. How the freak did he survive all that? Why was I defeated? Was it due to my wounds from the fight earlier? No, it had nothing to do with my injuries. That man was simply far above me. My might was not high enough to reach him. My might was... Come, Ouki, I am here so that I may destroy you. Even General Ouki is moving forward. General Ouki, Hoken-sama. Damn, that clash though. Yo, now that I finally see it, their weapons are almost the exact same. Now that I take a close look at it. Damn. They going all out. This is crazy, man. Get back. Get back. Recovering my wounds took 3 years alone. After that, I once again delved back into the deep mountains to train for another 6 years. Then appeared a messenger from a man named Reboku. The reason why I heeded his summons was because I felt that I had attained such a supreme level that not even Ouki could achieve. An extreme degree that should have been unattainable by humans. But why is it that I am completely unable to repel this man's blade? The weight of his blows is outstanding. From where does this man pull his strength? You seem to be at quite a loss, Hoken. To be a general is to be burdened. Ever since the tender age of 13, I have toured countless battlefields across the lands. I have lost tens of thousands of comrades and buried hundreds of thousands of foes. The hopes and wishes which faded together with the spark of life of all those lives, all of that now dwells heavily upon these soldiers. Naturally, Kyo's will is with me. A hermit like you would spend his life hiding in the mountains all alone, probably has no idea of what this entails. All right, now we are heading on to chapter 166, like oil and water. I'm going to go ahead and read this chapter, and then I'll see what you guys are saying in the chat. To carry the thoughts of the deceased on your soldiers. That's exactly right. That's how we all grow stronger. It's only through experiencing that the general is strong. What a waste of breath. Damn. Hoken's actually getting fucked up. No matter what era is this, there are always fools like you with such mistaken ideals. You are simply deluding yourself if you think you are carrying on the will of the dead. The only thing the dead becomes is dust. The defeated fall to the earth while the victors rise ever closer to the heavens. That is the one and only truth. Ooh, Hoken. It seems that even until the very end, we are not able to see eye to eye. Of course. Don't you know? They've broken through Setsushun's unit. The third unit has collapsed. What the hell was that, man? How could this be? To think there was a monster like this. Curse you, Ouki, for hiding this. Ooh, Tao is going in. Stop him. We are the elite defense team of the base camp. Huh, that can't be stopped. Even amongst the Ouki army, we are considered to be the cream of the crop. We, the Tao cavalry unit. It's in Saito-sama. It's the Zhao's base camp. That small man over there riding on top of a car. It must be the strategist Chosu who's in charge of the entire Zhao force. Please fall back, Chosu-sama. Get the rear to open up a path. We're surrounded by cliffs. You have nowhere to run. Let's finish this. Acknowledged. Damn you, Ouki. Damn you. Keep it up, General. Hoken-sama. My speed is faster than this, and my strength is greater too. Even when it comes to technique, he cannot even be compared to me. Oh! Ouki just got sliced. There's a lot of blood. Oh, no. General Ouki! Yet why is it that I cannot cut him down? Go, General Ouki! I can understand where Hoken was coming from. Sentimental emotions are not needed for those who seek strength. It is the same in the teachings of the Shiyu clan, which is why they choose 2 candidates from each tribe for the ritual. While people who walk the martial path, like him, might commit foolish acts, that definitely doesn't mean they're fools themselves. But for centuries, they have wholeheartedly committed themselves to that cause. And the result was the purging of emotions. Not only that, but in their pursuit of strength, they've also discarded every other desire. I had always thought that there would be no one capable of being a human like that. Just how is it possible for General Ouki to be this strong? Ooh. Ooh. Damn, get fucked up, Hoken. Once you've arrived in the afterlife, you should have Kyo teach you the reason for your loss. Ooh. Damn, he's being pinned into a corner. Oh, he's gonna go in. He's gonna go in. No, he's gonna block it. No, I know Hoken's gonna block it. He's not gonna go out. Duet. Okay, no, I thought I skipped the chapter for a minute. Or page. Huh? What? What are you doing, General Kio? Why did you... What's with this rumbling? That just started a moment ago. He started because of a rumbling? Oh, more reinforcements? It's Reboku, though! Oh, shit. Oh, no. That's not good. That's not good. All right, let me go ahead and see what you guys are saying in the chat. All right, let me go up a little bit. The greatness of Ouki you will witness very, very shortly. Keep it up, man. I shall. All right, let's see. There's so less reviews of early Kingdom chapters. I hope newcomers don't feel as lonely as the others who are at my point of suffering from this. Gotta work, so I can't watch, but I'm looking forward to watching the VOD, the video. I guess that's what you meant. Mystic Leviathan. Can't wait to hear what you thought about it, man. Jake Lewis, can I recommend you Kamen Rider? Okay. 3,000 sub special coming. I mean, I guess you can say my the daily life of an anime YouTuber was technically my holiday special and 3,000 subs, but I will be posting an update later this year on actually the end of the year, which will probably be tomorrow, I think. My boy Toe is going right in. Yes. Miles, I'll put this on Twitter, but it's a video you must watch. It's only 7 minutes long. Definitely worth your time. I will go ahead and look at that. Not now, though, because we are reading the Kingdom Greatness. All right, so we got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have about 6 more chapters to go through. After this, I really need to eat something because I am starved. All right. Heading into chapter 167, Kin's military prestige. All right, page 1. Just why had events gone astray of Ouki's prediction? Going by Ouki's estimate, Reboku's army should have taken another half a day's worth of travel to arrive. Ouki's prediction concerning the hidden army's position were spot on too. They did not start off closer than he expected. And how was it that Reboku's army was able to arrive far earlier than Ouki had predicted? The reason lies with the quality of the northern cavalry units. Ever since ancient times, these people have been in conflict with the horseman tribes of Zhong in the northern mountain regions. Due to this, they had long become accustomed to rugged terrain, which is no longer pose an obstacle to them. Reboku's army did not need to take roundabout detours or pathings. They were able to proceed directly to the battle's location. The mobility of the Reboku army was far greater than any other conventional cavalry. Incidentally, Reboku himself had already perceived that Ouki would misjudge his army's speed. Damn. Reboku had already thoroughly investigated Ouki's service history and noticed that he possessed no combat experience concerning the northern state of Zhao's army. Due to spending his military service primarily in the central plains, there was no doubt that Ouki had never fought with the Zhong either. As someone who had not even laid eyes on the steeds of the north, Ouki was not able to deduce the strength of theirs. Having realized all this for the first time, Ouki began to sweat slightly. Oh boy. Meanwhile, the Hisshin unit and the rest of Ouki's army needless to say, could do nothing but sit still in shocked silence. Damn, they don't know what to do against this. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Raise the great heavens flag. Another great heavens flag? There's another one of the great heavens over there? Oh, boy, man. Oh, boy. Ryusen, how many of them are there? Even if you ask me how many, how am I meant to know when the Zhao are all that I can see? Chosu-sama, reinforcements. Reinforcements have arrived. But that army, where did they come from? I've never seen that army before at all, not to mention that great heavens flag. Chosu-sama, what on earth is that army? Thank the heavens. Thank the heavens they made it in time. Reboku's army numbers roughly 40,000 men, while Ouki's army, at best, has only 6,000 soldiers left. Oh, no. Moreover, for such a large and fresh army to suddenly appear during the endgame in front of Ouki's men will cause them a greater shock than just the difference in numbers alone. The morale of Ouki's army has been utterly shattered. What's even more perfect is the location which was chosen by General Reboku. This terrain will, with cliffs on all sides and the entrance plugged by our troops, those bastards have nowhere left to run. General Reboku is truly terrifying. Chosu-sama, calm down, Shimi. I will explain it all later. Right now, there is only one thing we need to be concerned about. And that is to finish this battle. This is your loss, Ouki. It appears that all of our efforts have paid off. I imagine that even Ouki would never have expected us to go as far as to impose an information lockdown all the way from Gate Gan to here, Gikadono. It's because our opponent is that Ouki. Isn't this overkill? It's just one general. Even against the Zhong, we didn't need to go this far. Just one general. It seems young Kain does not know of Ouki. That man's head is worth more than the conquest of 50 cities. That's how the matter is. The reason why the head of a great general can represent a kingdom is because they are a symbol of that kingdom's military. If that is lost, the state of Qin's prestige will also suffer, and in exchange, our Zhao's prestige will rise high enough to threaten the other states. In this era of strife, those that are weak cannot attract people. The loss of prestige will result in a state losing out on talented subjects and lead to a weakening of the kingdom as a whole. Though it might be just one general, the boons provided by his existence are immeasurable. And by taking on the mantle as one of the three great heavens, I have also become the symbol of the Zhao army. We are now in position to contend with our rival states. Hence, I chose Ouki as our first target. The prioritization of troublesome enemies first, eh? That is correct. Gikadono. Yes, sir. First wave of the Reboku army. Charge forward. Captain, the enemy... Captain. Oh, shit, damn. They're getting fucked up. The battle had already become completely one-sided. Oh, shit. Oh, no. How are they going to get out of this one? Oh, boy. Are you serious? This is just... General Ouki. We must protect our lord. My lord. The fact that they had fallen for the enemy's plot and that defeat was but mere moments away was because even to those in the infantry like Shin, for Ouki, who was well-versed in reading into the future, it was all the more clear. Instead, Ouki just smiled. Most impressive. While I'm not sure who was responsible, we have been completely outplayed by them. It's been around 20 years since I last found myself in such a hopeless situation. It has been a long time since I last felt this sensation. Truly a long time. It's enough to make the blood start boiling over. We shall probe the enemy for weak points while retreating. Geni Sho, you have the rear. Yes, sir. Saito, direct the infantry. Kogan brothers set up a rallying point behind Chosu's army. Left wing. Yes, sir. Shindono. I know. He's not giving up. The general hasn't given up yet. We're going to... Oh, where are you going, Ouki? Our duel has yet to end. Oh, man. Let's go, man. All right, chapter 168, page 1. Now on page 2. All right, I need to zoom in over here. Need to see what this says. Protect our lord. Get Hoken away from our lord. Due to Ouki's soldiers intervening between the two men, the duel was brought to a close right there. We must protect Hoken-sama. Kill Ouki. The ring of spectators, comprised of 2,000 to 3,000 soldiers, collapsed in an instant. We must kill Ouki. And the location devolved into a huge melee with cavalry and infantry alike. Let's go. Shin is getting pissed, dude. He is getting pissed, man. Man. Yeah. Watch out. There's something strange with that kid. Focus on him first. Oh, Kyokai was making an appearance. She ended up freaking just, like, flipping in. Ura. Well, who the hell are these guys? The Hishin units. Don't get cocky, you kin mongrels. You guys have already lost. All of you will die here. No one will be spared. Now you will feel the curse of Choi. We will kill every last one of you. No one will be left. Damn, and he gets stabbed. Don't touch the captain. Don't touch the captain. It's irritating, but the things like this, we can't really refute them. Can't be helped with a general in that state. Finally, the decisive moment has come. Here they come, the reinforcement army. Here comes the reinforcement. Shit, if we don't pull back, we're going to... How could this be happening? For our lord to still be occupied with Hoken at a time like this. Pull Hoken away. In a situation where every second is precious. I have not encountered an obstacle more grueling than this. Die, Ouki. And even if I retreat now, he'll keep chasing and interfere with our regrouping. As I thought, I have no choice but to cut you down from the head on right here. Yo, he got him. My boy got him. What is the matter, Ouki? Your technique is slipping. So stubborn. He's not down for the count yet. We're being engulfed. So the time has finally come for the monstrous bird to fall to the earth. I, Gika, am so overjoyed that I am starting to get goosebumps. You don't look like you're that happy, Ginkadono. The death of a man of Ouki's caliber cannot be summoned up by simple emotions alone, Kane. Amongst all the military generals that exist in China right now, there is not a single other general as hated by the masses as him. There is no other general whose death is desired as much as Ouki's. In the past, he would appear at each and every battlefield, laying waste to his foes one after another. As if he could fly, he would materialize anywhere and everywhere, wielding that ferocity. At some point, Ouki came to be known as the monstrous bird of Kin. Of the 6 states, there is not a single one which has suffered at his hands. In the 6 states, there is not a single person who does not loathe him. His death is a fervent which held by every single person amongst the enemy states of Kin. Their dream, however, at the time, is also proof that everyone has recognized Ouki as a hero worthy of having his name etched into the annals of history. But today, that Ouki shall fall. That Ouki who is said to be the most powerful of the 6 generals. Do you know why, Kane? I refuse. Ouki will not die. I refuse. He will not die. I will no. I can't accept that. He's great. He's great. That is because Reboku-sama here is a monster who surpasses even Ouki. In the 500 years since the end of the Zhao dynasty, from Kanchu of Qin in the early days to the 4 lords of recent years, Gakuki of Yan, who shook the very earth. Let's see, Gakuki, I guess, aka Yuye, Hakuki, Ouki, and the other generals, General Renpai and the original Zhao, three great heavens. In this turbulent age of strife, there has always appeared heroic figures of whom the era has revolved around. And now, the great fangs of times past will shatter, and with all these nameless individuals as the cast. Damn. The curtains to a brand new era are about to rise. To be present at this location, my heart cannot help but tremble. Oh, my heart is doing the same thing. Then, if you'll excuse me, where are you going, Gikadono? On this giant stage, observed by the entire land, I wish to leave my mark, no matter how small it turns out to be, even if it means taking on the role of disgrace. Hokusama is still one of the three great generals. For the sake of advancing to the new era, he cannot be allowed to fall here. You have my gratitude. Damn. Thump, thump, thump. Oh, that ain't good. That noise does not sound good. All right, hold on, guys. Give me a minute really quick. I need to get up. Oh, all right, never mind. I thought I had some water. I could really use some water right now, talking a lot. All right, let's go ahead and continue. All right, so chapter 163. After this chapter, I will go ahead and read the comments that you guys are discussing in the comment section, and then we will read the last three chapters. All right, so page 2 of chapter 169, Border of Death. Ouki! Ugh. Damn, they're going all out. At this moment, I am without a doubt on the border between life and death. My boy is already shit. Oh no, that is not good. He's starting to accept it. We ain't giving up until the better end. You hear me, you bastards? Whoa. Shin, there's a strange group coming. Advance forward while maintaining the ring formation. Don't let the kin get anywhere near us. Forward. My moment to accomplish a great deed has come. Do not allow a single soldier to come close to me. Yes, sir. They're heading in General Ouki's direction. All those bastards aiming for the general? The Choso base camp. At last, the moment has come, Ouki. The time for that living legend, Ouki, to sink into the earth. The same Ouki who has caused the lands of endlessly quake in fear. For Ouki to fall in a battle where I would be standing... I will be the stand-in commander. I cannot help but laugh. My only regret is that I will not be able to witness his demise with these eyes. Oh, Toe is coming in. I shall be waiting for you ahead, Ouki. Koso base destroyed. The Kosu base camp has been destroyed. Stand-in commander Choso appears to have been slain. He's been slain. He's been slain. So you weren't able to hold out, Chosu. Damn, those kin. Why won't they give up? Did they set out a rallying point in the rear? Ouki's going to run for that? Reboku-sama, it is not a problem. Our reserve corps will immediately smash their rallying point. We must not give Ouki a place or time to regroup. Besides, Hoken shouldn't be finished just yet either. Damn. They're all... Ah, man. Come on, Ouki. Hoken still has great strength left. Has knocking him unconscious actually unshackled him? Hoken was originally a path seeker who had discarded all worthy desires, but after the events of 9 years ago, he became an entity of vengeance. A path seeker who has veered off the path is a contradiction. It is only when Hoken fights selfishly that his original form is revealed. So long as he can achieve that state, once again, he should be invincible. Oh, no, my boy! My boy, come on, man. No, I don't want Ouki to die, dude. I don't want him to die. I don't want him to die. Good grief. To deal with both a talented warrior and tactician at the same time is certainly quite a punishing ordeal. And in this battle of wits between tacticians, I have put much thought into all the possible moves. But as I feared, I cannot think of a single plan for this situation. He's given up. That Ouki has given up. He's given up. That Ouki has given up. Then we shall have your head. No one said anything about giving up. If we cannot think of a plan, then we shall use brute force. To all kin soldiers that can hear me, I have an order for you all. If the enemy is tenfold our number, then your duty is to simply for each of you to slay 10 Zhao per person. You are not allowed to fall until you have killed 10 enemies. Men become and fight as if you were a beast. Do you hear me, everyone? Now is the time for the Ouki army to show its true worth. We will use our strength to open up a path in this death trap. I, Ouki, shall be right behind you all. Ura! Good. Raising the morale. There's something happening at the front. What? What the hell's going on? So they mustered up another surge of courage. Just a dying struggle. What can they hope to do with morale alone at this stage? Second wave, assume attack formations. Second wave, prepare to attack. Yes, sir. We cannot simply dismiss that change. With just a slight shift in the winds, Ouki can still break out of this situation. We cannot allow him the chance to strike back at us. Reboku army, second wave forward. Here comes another wave. It doesn't matter. Just kill 10 of them. Gigadona, it's the second wave. I know. What a fast response to the enemy's actions, Reboku. However, there is no need for you to fret. My eyes have already caught Ouki's back. Stop that man. That's Gika, one of the 10 bows of China. We cannot let him approach our lord. Some kid's broken in. Kill him. Don't let him get close to Giga-sama. There goes Shin. Ooh. Ooh. Most impressive, Hoken. However, you cannot defeat me with such a battered body. Oh. Oh, he sliced him again. Let's go, my boy. Let's go. Hoken, this is the end for you. Oh. Don't tell me a fucking arrow is going to kill Ouki. No. 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 What? Ouki, no. 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 What? What? Oh my god. What? No. Ouki just got stabbed. Nah. Next page. All you hear is everyone screaming, "My lord!" What? No, I don't approve. I don't approve. I don't approve of that. With that finishing blow, he's done. He's done. Oh, come on. Really? I really like Ouki, dude. Oh, man. All right, let's go ahead and read the chat right now. Yes, yes, yes. Rip. No. Dude, what? Come on. He's really dead? No, man, dude. No, man. You better get some water after this chapter. All right. Really quick really quick. Do you guys mind if I actually get some water really quick? I would really love to try to quench my thirst from reading all these chapters. And yeah, man. I need to take just like I need to get up for a little bit. I need to get up, just cool my head, like Ouki though. Ouki. Oh man. Oh man. It's fine. Go right now. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you. I'll be right back. Oh man. Man, I tell you. Man. I tell you. I tell you. Man. That's fucked up. That's fucked. That's... Oh, man. Why could you do that to me? Why? Why? Oh. Rage quit. Dude, guys. It ain't over yet, though. It ain't over yet. That's right, Craig. All right. Thanks, guys, for letting me get the water real quick. All right. Oh, I'm so mad right now. You don't know. I mean, I know it doesn't look like I'm mad, but I'm pissed. All right. Chapter 170, Great General of the Heavens. Oh, that title, man. He's done. He's done, isn't he? All right, page 1. Don't let Gika shoot that arrow. Like hell you will. Oh, no. Oh, Ouki! No. No. Oh. No, man. Oh, man. All right, let's zoom into this to see what this is saying. While it may be Hoken-sama's strife that claims Ouki's life, there is no doubt that it was my arrow which made it possible. Maigi Kazero, even if I am condemned by the entire land for this, surely you won't call me underhanded, will you, Ouki? Oh, Shin's even crying. What the hell have you done, you bat? Oh, yo, he freaking took out me. Yes, Shin. Yes. Freaking destroy him. Yo. Yo, rightfully deserved. Rightfully deserved. Right, my boy Shin. My boy. Whew. Damn. Everyone is in awe right now. Someone interfered. This is why I said that warfare is foolish. However, this is your arena. You have no excuses. This is your loss, Ouki. Oh, he's dropping his weapon. Look, they've dropped their weapons. They're finished. It's time to kill every last one of kin. Hold it right there. I am astonished that you would let others decide your defeat. Even if you are my followers, that would anger me all the same. What is the meaning behind discarding your weapons? The pride of the Ouki army should be to never give up, even until death. Yo, let's go! My boy! Yo, he's not giving up. He's not, the power of will. The power of will. But even so, like, he's bleeding out. So by the time the battle is actually over, because we are almost finished with this arc, like, he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. How sightly, Ouki. By this point, your deaths are already a given. You damn bastard. Much of my life has been spent on the battlefield in its fierce exchange of lives. But due to this, I am somehow able to understand that. This is not the end of the line for us just yet. It appears you do not believe me. Well then, allow me to prove it to you. First, I shall cut down Hoken. Oh, fuck. He just fucking caught that shit. Oh, he's still going in. What are you playing at? Oh, he's going for the neck, yo. Let's go. A general is the same as 100 or 1,000-man commander. Nothing more than a position, a rank. Yo, he's reaching the neck. However, only a select few are able to achieve it. Only those who overcome numerous brushes with death and accomplish numerous deeds are able to arrive at that destination. As a result, I'm actually losing in strength. A general obtains the responsibility of overseeing thousands and tens of thousands of lives and the greatest of honors. Hence, a general's existence carries so much weight. He's deep in there, man. He is deep. Impossible. How is this man capable of such strength with 1 foot already in the grave? Hence, a general shines to such a degree that they are dazzling. Impossible. Just what is going on? What is this? Just what the hell are you? Do you even need to ask? A great general of the heavens, man. Oh, dude. Oh. Yo, Toe came in. That's a different Lieutenant Toe. General Ouki is... Oh, Shin got on his horse. Do not touch the Lord, scum. Get off that horse, you brat. Quit your bitch. I'm the lightest one here, so leave it to me. The Tau unit will hereby charge the enemy's base camp in an effort to distract them. My lord's bodyguard and the Heshin unit shall escort my lord to the left at full speed. The left side, will we be able to escape if we get there? I cannot be certain, but a chance should appear. Chance? Ugh, it's mobile. He going in. All right, 173. A general's view. Oh, man. Dude, yo, these chapters of Kingdom. Igika-sama has been slain. Reboku base camp. Gika-sama has fallen in battle. Gika-dono. Report. Hoken-sama is splendidly struck down. Ouki. Oh, man, dude. Are you absolutely certain? Are you certain that Ouki has died? No. From what I saw, Ouki still had a pulse. But with Hoken-sama's glaive thrust right through his chest, it is only a matter of time. Yeah, but is this going to be like a draw? Or is Hoken still going to actually go on living? Because, I mean, Ouki cut him pretty good in the neck. Report, there is a disturbance on our right. A troop of kin soldiers appeared and are currently running amok. We are taking losses. Our right army? Urgent news, Reboku-sama. Now what? An enemy unit has reappeared ahead of us. They are coming right for the base camp. They are most likely the same group that slew Chosu-sama. They're coming here? Are they insane? The battle still hasn't ended. What is Hoken-sama doing? Hoken-sama is... Damn, he's... How is he still standing up, dude? I mean, I can see... I mean, honestly, Ouki received more of a fatal blow than Hoken, but still. Are you not going to pursue them, Hoken? They're getting away. We're going to chase them. Get into formation. Do not chase. Yes, sir. They're escaping with... Ouki, man, dude. Ouki, man, losing so much blood. I don't like seeing this from him, dude. Here come the kin. Kill them. Kill them. It's impossible. There's nothing but enemies. No one's coming to save us. That's Ouki. Cut off his head. Damn. Go on, boy. Our lord. It doesn't matter what shape he's in. You have to return him back to our cities. Damn, that soldier just took the final blow. He must be returned, no matter the cost. Reboku base camp. They're about to break through. Denkon's unit. Send Shoku forward. Don't underestimate their numbers. Yo, that look in Toe's eyes, man. That man's good. Fortify the center. Even though they know Ouki's dead, they're doing all they can to allow him to escape. It is because they know that Ouki's body would be subject to unspeakable defilement were it to fall into Zhao's hands. They're not allowing him to take the head. The Kin army right now is quite possible at its most fearsome. If we were in their position, we'd probably turn into demons too, fighting without even being scared of death. It's enough to make your heart bleed. This is why I dislike warfare. However, one cannot hope to open a path with sentiment alone. Damn it. Oh, shit. This is bad. Yo! He is still going in! He is still going in, dude! His willpower, though. Okay, my... Dude, he is still going in. He just took 1, 2, 3 guys down. Maybe 4. No, 3. He took 3 guys down. My boy Ouki, dude. Best character so far. For me, in my personal opinion, like, I like Shin and all, but Ouki, yo. Just on willpower alone, he is still going at it. My lord, General Kio. Youngster Shin, you're not doing bad at all. This is the first time I've seen anyone capable of directing. Apart from myself. The horse is just running by itself. I ain't doing anything. Youngster Shin, I would like to sit up straight. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. It is not often that one gets the chance to share a ride with me. This is an extremely valuable experience. But this isn't the time for that. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Ow, all right already. We don't have much time, so make sure you listen carefully, Shin. Oi is a true general steed. Right now you are running through this battlefield while atop the mount of a general. If you understand that, then slowly open your eyes and take a good look at all the things within your sight. The enemy masses, the enemy faces, as well as the faces of your allies. The sky and the earth. This is the view which a general sees. Yo, he's telling Shin right now, like, that he's going to die, and Shin has the capability of becoming a general, probably even in Ouki's steed, and that he's going to experience these things. He's going to experience loss and just troublesome warfare all around. Yo, oh man, that's emotional. Well, how is it? Even if you ask me how it is, do you not comprehend? No, I feel like I just got a slight grasp of something. Just now, in that one instant, I felt like my entire body was being filled up with strength. A general's eyes are capable of seeing various things. For instance, look over there. An escape path which shouldn't have existed has appeared right over there. My lord, Army Commander Ryoku, my lord, I am glad to see you are well, Ryoku. We have come to escort you. Please follow me. Mobu and his soldiers are using up their last reserves to open up a route for us. Though it's an extremely narrow path, somehow we'll be able, as expected of Mobu. That will be plenty. Now let us go. Let us escape this death trap together, everyone. All right. Chapter 172, Inheritance. So, see, this is what I'm saying. Shin is going to inherit the title of a general. Maybe even here. I don't know. But that's what it seems like. Doing to what we're concluding to right now in this video arc. Yeah, like, seriously. All right, we're on page 1 right now. I'm going to get all the way up to 173, and then I'll go ahead and do a discussion there, and then I'll end off the video. All right, so let's go, guys. Please leave the rest to us. You must return to our Lord's side, Toho-sama, Mobu, and Gakuen. The fate of our lives are all riding upon your legs. We're through. Inheritance. Page 4. Why are we not pursuing Ouki? I do not comprehend. Damn, that guy has lost it all. We are pursuing him with the rear army, I speak of why we are not committing our entire forces. If Ouki were to successfully escape from us, for what purpose could Chosu-sama have died for? Ouki is on his last legs. Chosu's death will definitely not go to waste. If it is meaningless if we cannot bring his head back with us. Rather than defiling a corpse, is it not fair for more important? Is it not far more important for us to avoid sacrificing any more of our soldiers needlessly? It was Semi, wasn't it? Understand that there are 2 types of commanders. First are those who, once slain, will result in their soldiers completely losing morale and ending the battle right there. While the other becomes a symbol of martyrdom upon death and causes their soldiers to instead fight to their deaths. Ouki is clearly of the latter. Someone who has spent the last 5 days clashing with the Kin forces, I'm sure you are well aware of the strength of Ouki's army commanders. If you were to incite those commanders into an even greater fit of rage, what do you think will happen when they mount a suicidal attack without regard for their own lives? Even if we were to muster our entire forces to counter them, we will not emerge unscathed. The objection of this campaign is not to invade the territory of Kin, nor is it the annihilation of Ouki's army. Our objective is the death of Ouki. Having achieved that already, there is not the slightest reason for any further bloodshed. Pointless deaths are the one thing that which I will absolutely not abide. The battle ends here. To, sir, you are to forbid even a single man from following me into death. That applies to the army commanders too. Yes, sir. Though you may have spent many years supporting me, it is not as if your abilities were below mine to begin with. I shall leave everything concerning my army to you from here on out. With Ryoku as witness. Yes, sir. I'm counting on you, To. Yes, sir. Oh, man. Ouki. Forgive me. Everything was my fault. Well, it kind of was. I mean, you were kind of reckless, and you kind of, like... If you weren't reckless, Mobu, are there any final words you have for me? Firstly, I must thank your beloved Steve for opening up a path which costs life. Mobu, your future tasks should be obvious. I'm sure you don't need me to go over in detail. There is no doubt that from now on, you will become a symbol of Kin's military. I expect that you will take this knowledge to heart and continue to grow even further. After all, the Zhao commander who has appeared this time is an enemy of an unprecedented level. We have well and truly been beaten by them this time. What a pain. No matter the era, the military men who are considered to be the strongest will always be defeated by the appearance of even more powerful individuals. It seems that for a while yet, China's battles will revolve around that man as a center. However, even that will only last until he is defeated and passes the rudder of the era to the next rising star. An eternal struggle by men risking their lives that never comes to an end. Good grief. This is precisely what makes these chaotic times so interesting. Youngster Shin, I had promised to take you for training, did I not? But as you can see, I'm afraid that has become impossible. That said, for a great general like me to personally teach you is far too good for a bug like you to begin with. Matters like these, you need to learn by running between battlegrounds for yourself, you fool. Delve into and overcome strife and carnage together with your men. You have talent, Shin. Oh! He's giving the weapon to Shin? Oh, hold on. I need to zoom in on this. I have lived by the sword and contributed to the building of an era. Moreover, to be able to die by the sword is just as I desired. And in my final days, I was even able to meet a trustworthy sprout of the next era. With this, I have no regrets left. At last, I go to where my fallen friends await. Kyo was smiling too. Third year of Sei's reign. Ouki falls in battle. No, man. No, dude. That was great, though. That was great. That was great right there. That panel with him just sitting on the horse. He passed away on the horse. That his willpower is amazing. It kind of shows how he's a symbol of a man of great strength and someone who, is a great person all around. Dying by the sword, they lived by the sword, died by the sword, and just he died an honorable death, man. That was, wow, man. Oh, man. That was emotional. Like, seriously, I don't know how many people actually like the Kingdom anime. I mean, mostly it seems that fans are not really satisfied by it, but if they ever were to redo Kingdom, that scene has to be executed well. That was wow, that was powerful. That was powerful. All right, we're at the final chapter, guys. Battle's End, chapter 173. Page 1. Here we go. The news of Ouki's death would immediately spread to all forces on both sides of the battlefield. I don't like this, man. I don't. He gave Shin his weapon. I don't know if he's actually going to use that in battle, but Army Commanders Doken and Rimbo wept all the ill tidings. That can't be. There must be some mistake. Army Commander Rainbow. Meanwhile, Rokumi was engaged in battle with the Mangaku army, went completely berserk in his fit of rage. The Rokumi army would go on to battle with a disregard of their own lives and pay dearly with many sacrifices of their men. However, the losses sustained by the Mangaku army were more than twice as much. Jesus, man. Having already made clear that his intention was not to invade Kin's territories, Reboku promptly issued the order for a retreat. Being aware of how things were, Rihaku and Tosen Ryu obeyed easily. Let's go. However, Mangaku was still in the dark. How could this be? Why are we the victors retreating? But sir, with only our army alone, Mangaku-sama is the enemy. The Ryokumi army is drawing close. Curse you. Oh man. The satisfaction of defeating your old foe doesn't seem to be showing on your face. Ouki may have been the one who perished, but I do not feel like the victor. That's what I thought. Going by the details, it sounds like you're the one who we will hereby return to the state of Zhao. What will your plans be now, Hoken? Are you returning back to the mountains to train like a hermit? Though I believe it is the battlefield that holds the secret of Ouki's strength, not the mountains. Do not get ahead of yourself. The only reason I allowed you to use me was because of Ouki. I have no interest in a place like this. I'll be sending envoys to you now and then, so there's no need to be so final. You're welcome to join us again at any time. Man, Hoken is going on to be once again a vagabond. He only joined the Zhao army in order to take down Ouki. It seems that once again a golden age of these turbulent times is about to arrive. Boyo. Due to the withdrawal of the invading Zhao army, at first glance, it would seem the Qin had emerged victorious. From their point of view, they had successfully defended against the Zhao invasion. The Zhao army is retreating. However, there was not a single person celebrating in the Qin army that was watching the Zhao's retreating backs because they suffered a great loss, man. Especially those who had personally witnessed Ouki's death. They could not stop sobbing due to their sorrow and vexation. Damn, man. Yo, Shin holding his staff right there, man. The news of Ouki's death, the member of the 6 great generals who had caused China to quake in fear in the past, would spread throughout the land in an instant. Ouki has fallen? Are you certain? Yan, Ouki is dead. Han, are you serious? Way, unbelievable that Ouki fell to the Zhao. Chu, Hoken and Reboku, have you heard of them? Shinsaku, I will begin investigations into those two immediately. But still, is that so? So Ken has now lost Ouki. Man, dude. As for the state of Kin, that General Ouki has died, it seems like Bayo has fallen as well, and the Zhao are continuing to push in. Wait, no, that's not right. I heard that the Zhao had already retreated, but why would they retreat? No, that's not what I heard, too. Hang on a sec. If General Ouki really has been killed in battle, doesn't that mean Kin's going to get targeted by the other states now? Its citizens were all trembling in fear due to all the rumors and speculations flying around. Gin royal capital, Kanyo. And just where do you think you're going, Shumakun? We're in the middle of a meeting. Ooh, grabbing his face. Jeez. You bastard, how dare you, Shunmakun. Ouki, he passed down a message to me from King Sho right before he left. They were teachings of how to become a king worthy of ruling all of China. Lastly, though there may be no need for compassion in war, neither should you treat those you conquer as slaves. Very true, very true. One should not deign to oppress them, but rather treat them with the same love as your subject. Yo, Ouki, man. Ouki, see? Oh, man. This is why I like Ouki. Thus ends the message which King Sho bade me to pass on to the current king of Qin. You have my thanks, Ouki. I was not taught this by my royal father. But of course he didn't, your majesty. That is because I did not tell him of King Sho's message. King Sho bade me to pass on his message only to those who have the makings of inheriting his will. As for deciding this, King Sho left all of it in my hands and told me to only pass on the message to a king who I found worthy of serving under. Damn. Let us aim for all of China together, your majesty. That idiot. Dude, yo, man. They're all yo, man. Ouki. Oh, fuck, man. Yo. Half a month later, the Ouki army, which had remained at the front lines out of caution, finally returned home. In other words, it meant that this time's war with the Zhao had at last come to a close. Dad! Returned to their families. Shin did not talk much about Ouki's death on the way home. It was not because he had taken a shock, but rather because he had not finished sorting out his feelings. The glaive which he had received from Ouki weighed heavily upon him, until at long last his home came into view and he could breathe a sigh of relief, though the thought that there would be no one to welcome his return made him feel slightly alone. Sure is a beat-up shack. I'm back. Hey, welcome back. It's 10. It's 10. I managed to get a few days off. That's so. Now come on, sit down. I made lots of food. All right, time to eat. Is that it? That's it? That's really it? Is that it? Oh, fuck, man. That's it. That's it. Oh, man. All right, time to read the chat. That was crazy. That was crazy. This arc was just insane. This arc was insane. I literally got up like 3 times out of my seat in this arc. That is crazy. What are you guys saying in the chat? Quinton season 2 was way too censored. You mean talk about Kingdom made by CG? Well, I was talking about the anime, like if it got like redone, like just 2D art maybe. And actually what, because I heard like also they skipped over certain stuff. So I don't know if it was just done right. That's what I was talking about. All these weapons and hardly any blood and 0 cut off limbs. Now I don't want to experience this whole thing again now that I know what happens. Maybe they don't give a fuck anyways. Kentaro himself says, you know. What's up? Also, watch anime named Sword Art Online. Oh, the Ordinal Scale, Jimmy Doe? Yeah, I've heard about that. I've seen the first 4 episodes. Ming Delta, the author does a really good job of changing our perspective of certain characters. Like when we were first introduced to Ouki, I thought he was going to be a large antagonist. That's the thing, like, that's the thing I wanted to bring up. Like, Ouki seemed as if he was like some sort of antagonist, but not really. Like, he was just basically a, how should I put this? He's not, I wouldn't say ruthless, but he's real. He's real. You know, he's a person that's going to be straight up with you. You know, That's what he did with Shin. He's trying to get Shin to realize these things that, in order to be a great general, you need to overcome these certain obstacles. And that's when we first saw him push Shin off the ledge in the training arc, and to have Shin actually develop as a person and have his leadership skills also improve for this coming battle. And Ouki made a great impression on Shin. He didn't really get to train Shin much, but what he did in battle was just, it was great. Like, Shin definitely saw the strength within him. And oh man, that was crazy. Like, I can't believe Ouki died. I can't, what the fuck? Like, oh man. Jeez. Thoughts on Reboku so far? Reboku's a very interesting character. The way on how he strategizes when it comes to tactics, and also the way on how he goes about going about things. Like, honestly, if we did not have Reboku in this army, Ouki would still be alive right now. That's my personal thought. But Reboku, I want to see him in action as well. I wonder if there will be a time when he fights. But as far as his strategy goes about, like, he's an asshole. If it wasn't for him, Ouki wouldn't have died. And Hoken, I like Hoken as well, but it sucks that he killed Ouki. Like, I do not like him now. I don't like Hoken. Like, he's a badass, but now I have this strong burning passion that I hate Hoken. Like, Shin has to be the one to take down Hoken. The anime wasn't the greatest visually, but I honestly got absorbed into the story as much as I did with the manga. It is by no means equal to the manga, but it is not bad at all. It's just bad visually. I got you. Though for real, this arc was stacked against Kin. Yes, the Kin got destroyed. The Kin army just got destroyed. Like, they suffered a great loss. Not only did Ouki die, but just the amount of people that died. Bloodshed. Like, Kyokai almost got killed as well. Like, when Hoken actually went into the camp earlier that night to take down the Kin army. Like, Hoken was just like, boom, he attacked them at night and freaking was cutting Kin soldiers' heads clean off. And Kyokai was having so much trouble with Hoken, and we know that Kyokai is, like, at this point, I would say stronger than Shin at this point, just due to how she fights. But, like, wow. And I'm very curious as to, when it comes to Shin, like, how he's going to develop this far as of right now. And also, is he going to use Ouki's spear in battle? That would be sick. Like, no longer he's using a sword. Maybe he can use that as, like, a backup weapon. But I wonder if he's going to be, using the spear. Because what Ouki did for Shin, giving him the weapon, that's kind of like passing down the mantle. Not only for passing down the weapon that he gave him, but also passing down a coming title for Shin to actually be the general. He will be the next Ouki. So, yeah. I also have a sister that's into anime as well. That is great. Getting more people into anime, that is great. Do you think the 6th grade generals of the Hemens system will return? Maybe Shin will become one of them. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. As far as other characters, I have no idea. But I ship Shin and Kyokai after these recent chapters. Are you going to make a video review of this arc, like you did with the others? Yes, I forgot to talk about that. I will end up reviewing this arc. I might get it out today. I will try my very best. If not today, I will most likely do it tomorrow. But I will try my very best to do it today. Talking about the Bay arc, like, this was the best arc that I have seen of Kingdom so far. This was a great arc. Just the strategy, the tactics, the emotions. Like, it was
it was great. It's not the end of the bloodline though. Wait till you see Ouki's relatives. Okay, all right. That's a little hint right there. Nice. Okay. Review, yes, but Miles, you need to calm down. It's been a blast. It's been a great arc. It's been a great arc. I'm surprised that I've actually kept up with, reading 23 chapters. I mean, this is a 3-hour-long live stream. I'm so sorry that this stream was long, but I tried to stick with the chat as best as I possibly could while reading along with the chapters, and I tried to read as quickly as I could. But we made it, and you guys seem to enjoy it. We've had around like 20 people in this stream, I believe, and we have 16 likes. If you haven't liked the video already, definitely give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. This was a blast. I love interacting, guys. This is actually a series in which I can, live stream, live react to, and you actually guys, can talk to me about the chapters. Some live streams that I do with manga chapters, I really don't get a lot of people in here, and I just can't thank you guys enough for joining this. Like, this has been awesome. This has been amazing. I love it. By the way, the weapon Ouki used is called a glaive. It is different from a spear, just for accurate. Okay, a glaive. Okay. Thanks for letting me know about that, Annie Rev. A lot of historical anime come out in 80. Hope those anime will come out more and more. That would be cool. I think we have actually another historical anime that is coming out in the winter season of anime. I'm not exactly sure. Of next year. I'm not sure though. Such as Ninja Scroll or something like that. Oh, wait. You're talking about the 80s. Yes, the 80s. Yes. That is true. A lot of historical anime came out in the 80s. That is true. Coalition War Arc is the best. I have not gotten to that point yet, so there's that. Well, I can't wait for that though. Rev says, "Dude, don't apologize. This is a great way to go through the manga again." Thanks. At least you guys understand. I thought this was a blast, but this was amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna try to work on the review today. If it doesn't go up today, then I will end up getting it out by tomorrow. I really enjoyed this, guys. I really enjoyed this stream. This was an amazing arc and amazing time with you all live reacting to the chapters and also talking to you. So I think that about does it for this video. It's already been 3 hours long. Jeez. I think that's one of my longest streams that I've done in a while. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below as soon as this video is done processing, like once it's uploaded. Let me know in the comments as to what chapters I should look out for next. What should I react to? And just yeah, I mean, I guess that's really about it. Let me know what chapters you guys would like for me to react to. I don't know if I can review, or excuse me, I don't know if I can live react to like a whole arc, so please keep that in mind. Like, I can react to like maybe half of it. When it comes to like a full arc, that might take a bit too long, and it might be longer than this stream. So yeah, my voice is cutting out. I've been talking for so long, so yeah, I'm gonna head out of here though. Thank you guys for watching. Give this video a like. Let me know in the comments down below what chapters you would like for me to react to next. And if you haven't already, definitely hit that red subscribe button down below, as I'm going to be reviewing and live reacting to more Kingdom chapters. And if you guys want to see any more anime or manga videos from me, just go ahead and subscribe, because I mean, I'm going to be posting as much content as I possibly can when it comes to these series. And I really enjoy doing this with you all. So that about does it for this video, guys. Thank you for joining again, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.